It's
Not
going.
doing nothing.
Fine, we're live. There you go. Are you
I want you
happy?
to waste your best material before the show starts. Dicko.
Yamashita. Is Kevin joining us tonight?
He's right there.
I
he doing?
don't think he said anything. He's just clicking
He
pens.
hasn't said anything.
Oh, he's giving us the go home. He's clicking his pen. Show's over before it started.
I wasn't clicking my pen.
What's wrong, Kevin?
Hey,
I wasn't clicking anything.
Boy. Kevin's a sad panda. What's wrong, buddy?
No, nothing. I didn't want to interrupt that amazing conversation you two are having.
Talk about
this guy. Amazing. Who are we talking to tonight anyway? Who's our guest? Kevin, this is
VARGAS.
Vargas.
Dominican Destroyer, Vargas.
No first name?
No.
Oh. I guess he's getting ready for it.
His real name is Juan, I believe.
Oh, bro, kayfabe.
I know, dude.
Well, I mean, oh, crap. I forgot we started.
We're live, pal. Hey, Matt, you want to click the little Rant-EM radio thingy, by the way? No?
You want me to open my Ladiocast?
Oh, we're not going live on the Rant? RantEMradio.com?
Fucking fuck the Rant. Nobody listens on the fucking Rant.
People listen all the time. You don't listen on the Rant, but a lot of other people do.
All right. Remind me like halfway through the show. I want, if someone listens on the Rant, I want them to go to one of our social media pages and leave a comment to tell me they're listening on the Rant.
Well, that's not fair. What if they're traveling? Like, what if somebody's like on a bus and like they just have their headphones on, or maybe they can't. Maybe they don't have the ability to like go into another form of social media or another viewing platform.
If you have the ability to listen to the Rant, why wouldn't you have the ability to do other social media?
Well, then why not just watch it on YouTube?
That's what I'm asking you. So your whole someone's on the bus argument is stupid.
No, it's not, because not everybody out there has unlimited data and texting like, the three of us.
Have you ever tried to listen on the Rant?
Me?
Yeah, of course. I have.
No, never once in my life.
It's a fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Jesus Christ.
I think I may have tried to listen to maybe like before they did the Facebook and all that stuff, maybe like a Turnbuckle Throwbacks. I may have tried to listen to on the Rant before we all got video and were able to film it. So I'm sure I have Turnbuckle Throwbacks probably in the past, but that's about it.
I'm going to go to the Rant right now.
Oh, we're going to do this?
All right.
All right, I'm going to the Rant too. Let's do this.
I want to see what it says.
What do you mean what it says?
Let's see. Rant-EM.
Under construction. Please check back later.
Under construction.
And listen, at a camp, if someone's listening on the Rant, it doesn't count if it's like that guy Drew or whatever his name is.
I want to see what it says. No, but what does it say?
It says under construction, but that doesn't mean it's not working.
It's been under construction for years.
Dude, let me ask you this.
We get on every week and we say, go to this website that's constantly saying it's under construction to listen to us. We should just say, just go to our YouTube and our Facebook and our Twitter and our Twitch, our accounts where we need the views and the likes, not the fucking Rant.
Can I ask you a question? How long have they been working? All right, no, never mind. Then Kevin, just talk. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Tony. There must be a lag. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How long have they been performing construction on Route 78? How long have they been working on Route 46?
Oh my God, you're not comparing a website to a freaking state
highway. The world, just like the Rant, is constantly evolving and changing, Kevin.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're such a fucking hump for this fucking bullshit Rant.
You know what I'm a hump for?
I like the guys over at the Rant. Let's see.
You know what I'm a hump for? Can we move on?
The last thing they posted on their social media on Twitter was that Tim White died, and that was almost a month ago. Why are we still doing this? Why are we on the Rant? They don't care. No one listens.
Holy shit, dude.
I mean, make some salient points.
No one's listening. We're gonna blow up the fucking network anyway. Who gives a shit?
All this more coming up next.
It's all about us. It's all about the Shining Wizards. Quit sucking off my teat, you fucking ghouls.
Speaking of sucking off teats, Kevin Garifo sucked his way off into a title shot tonight against Christian Rocco.
Oh, we'll get into that
beat-
bullshit too.
Hey, I didn't make the call. What do you want?
I'm not. That was not aimed at you, Kevin. This
Oh, okay.
bullshit committee that this.
Oh, here we go.
This talking
go.
head over here.
Oh, fuck me running.
You should have just told me last week when I came on the show, because I was fucking miserable when I heard the fucking Ryan Arthur with a black dot on his fucking face announce that Kevin was the next challenger.
Yeah, thanks, Dick. You were so miserable you fucking disconnected the show on us. Good job, fucking
Hey.
Homer.
That I came back and I apologize for that. That was an accident.
Yeah, but you also said that you didn't want to know. Like, I was ready to tell you because I knew you were going to be let down.
I'm not let down. I'm disappointed in this bullshit committee. And then
Well,
Tony put in the Discord, because Kevin complains so much. Kevin doesn't complain about the committee more than me.
It's a
Are
very
you
good
fucking
point.
kidding
No,
me?
Kevin doesn't complain about the committee. Kevin's always going, when am I getting my rematch? When am I getting my
that's right.
rematch? When am I getting
That's
my
right,
rematch?
and the squeaky wheel gets the grease, baby. Listen, I'm not
Yeah.
confident at all. I wasn't
Of
expecting it.
course not. I want a rematch. I'm not confident.
I
Bullshit.
didn't think I
He
was
should
going to
have
get
been
it.
confident.
Bullshit.
He's going to get his stool pushed in tonight by the reigning champion, Christian Rocco.
Bullshit.
I didn't think I was going to get the rematch at all.
Well, I mean, look, this was not called a rematch. You were just named as the next contender.
Well, I mean, it technically is because I never did get my rematch. This is my championship
I
rematch.
don't know if the committee's ever considered rematches as a thing. So, you know.
Yeah, I don't get a rematch. Where's my fucking rematch? I held the championship all through the fucking pandemic.
Yeah,
This
hold these
bullshit.
fucking nuts.
Nothing. I get nothing. I got this idiot wearing a Mooby shirt. He's got a brand new NWO hat. Now I got nothing. I got fucking Kool-Aid juice box. That's what I got for my.
What are you,
trophy.
fucking 5? What are you eating your fucking Lunchables
Wait,
today?
is that a Kool-Aid or a Capri Sun? That looks like a Capri Sun.
It's Kool-Aid, bro.
Jammers. Yeah, jamming up your ass when you're done.
Why are they
James.
ripping off the Capri Sun gimmick?
I'm pretty sure Kool-Aid had the squeezy pouches before. Fucking
No chance. No chance. They had the Kool-Aid burst, the bottles.
Then you guys wonder why nobody listens on the rant.
Because it's been under construction for 6 years.
Yeah.
You drink fucking toddler drinks. What's wrong with you? You're a grown
We just ate a
man.
fucking fortune cookie before we went on the air. That's not a sustainable snack. Fucking
Matt's worried about
asshole.
my sustenance as he sips his Kool-Aid Cooler's pouch.
I fucking cut some wood today. I felt like I fucking punch.
Lumberjack Matt.
Holy shit. Was that one of the gimmicks you came up with a few weeks ago, Kev?
Yeah.
Well, they took a tree down last week. There's a lot of fucking wood I got to cut.
Dude,
Cat
how many
nappy Matt.
fucking trees are left on your property? This is insane, dude.
A lot. Well, this one was dead and it was going to fall through the house at some point. So
Why don't you just take them all down and you don't have to worry about it anymore? Just tell
Well,
them
it's-
while they're there. Just keep
Oh.
the fucking chainsaw going. Take them all out.
All right.
Fuck it.
All this and more coming up next.
Oh my God, Vargas, can you beat that? Some other shit that Matt's gonna complain about, and yeah, coming up next.
Yeah. Dummy.
Somewhere.
Oh, I got to do the thing. Hold on.
What, the picture?
Yeah.
All right, next on the Wizards. Da-da-da. The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live on rantiumradio.com and available on all podcast platforms and at shiningwizards.com. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com and become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. As always, we thank you for your continued support. And now, enjoy the show.
This is Devin Storm, and you're listening to the Shining Wizards podcast, the best.
What's up, fuckers?
Where did cheese go?
It's a stupid fucking question, Kevin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hey, this is Moose.
God, that was disgusting. Shining wizards rule the world.
You're listening to the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live on the Rant, rantmradio.com. Coming to you on all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and the YouTube. And going with you wherever you go because we are available on all podcast platforms. But let's get into the action. It's time for some wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Tony.
Matt. You got to turn your microphone on,
What
dude.
a dill. What a dildo.
KJG.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's been a very long day, man. I'm sorry.
Like the
stressful.
big smile on your face, like you were so proud to be here. Doing
I
the
am
gimmick and
I'm proud
everything.
to be here. I just forgot
Oh
to
my
turn my mic
God.
back on.
That was so good. Holy cow.
Yikes.
So, boys, what's going on? How was your weekends?
My weekend was good.
Okay.
Mine was not so great.
Mine was better than average. Okay, now that we got that over with, I think Vargas is joining us soon, isn't he?
No,
Yes.
7:30.
Oh, 7:30. Shit. All right,
That's right.
so that's it. We'll see you in 7:30.
What?
All right. See you later.
Yeah. Peace.
Later, Gators.
I didn't turn my mic on for this.
Okay. So what was wrong, Kevin? What happened this weekend, buddy?
The laptop.
Oh,
Dunzo
yeah.
Magunzo. Fried to a crisp.
Did they tell you exactly what happened to it?
Oh, yeah.
or-
It was water damage.
Huh. See, how did you not know that you had water damage? Like, did you not remember that you spilled something on it?
It could have been like one of like a couple things.
Okay.
Like I don't know how, but so like sometimes when like I transport like my laptop, sometimes I'll bring it to work, and like sometimes I'll put like bottles of water like in the same like bag. So maybe an open water bottle got in it, or it's very possible that like when I sleep, I bring a bottle of water with me to bed. It's very possible that because my laptop's on my bed to watch Royal Rumble 92. So it's very possible that it spilled while I was sleeping.
I mean, it's possible. Matt, what do you think? Like, do you have any ideas of what might have happened?
What do I think? I don't know. He takes his phone in the shower. Who knows what he does with his fucking laptop?
No,
And-
it was probably a water bottle that I had in bed and it just burst or something.
Milwaukee Tom jumped right on board with you, thinking he took his laptop in the shower.
No, that's not what
not
happened.
possible?
No, that's not what happened.
Also, for somebody who's very concerned with the water uses when he was taking long showers, I feel like you would invest in like one of these water gimmicks so you're not, constantly throwing out plastic bottles of water.
Right. Well, I've reused the bottles of water because we have the dispenser in the fridge. So I'll just take empty water bottles and fill them up with those bad boys.
Interesting.
Okay,
So-
I feel you.
I mean, unless it's on sale at ShopRite, then we get like 1,000 of them.
Wow, 1,000 water bottles.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Well, go big or go home.
You guys were very mean last week when I wasn't on the show. You said a lot of disparaging things about me. I did not appreciate that. So I would like to tell you both to go fuck yourself.
What did we say that was mean?
Oh, well, Kevin, if you didn't have the memory of a goddamn fucking goldfish, you would remember. Go back and listen to the goddamn episode then.
I did. I don't think I was
Wow.
mean to you.
You guys were mean. You said I hated guests. I didn't want to be there.
That's not mean.
That was very mean. I book all the guests. Why would I hate the guests?
Why weren't you here?
You know what? I was North Arlington and kick you right in the teeth.
I was there today. I don't. It's the first time I took that drive in a while, and I remember how annoying it is.
For who?
Excuse me.
Well, I mean, I've done it before.
I feel like I'm low. Am I low?
No, I think you're okay. How do I sound?
Thanks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, too loud. Turn it down.
What?
No, but
Why
thank you,
not?
Tony, for lending me your laptop so I could be here for this tonight. 'cause I did
Yeah,
not-
just when you take it around, try not to pack a water bottle next to it.
no. It's weird though, because I had a case on it too, and it still got through.
Well, I don't think they meant a case of beer, right? Like you meant like an actual case.
How would I have a case
Nothing?
of beer on my laptop?
Holy shit! Are we fucking dying today? Like, what's wrong with us?
I don't know, but the energy. I'm not. I need you guys to bring some more energy here. This is getting crazy.
Yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty low key. I think after all the
Pretty low
disparaging,
key. I was screaming 4 minutes ago. My wife texted me, "What the fuck are you doing up there?"
what'd you tell her?
I said, "What?" She said, "Sounds like you're fighting." I go, just the usual nonsense.
Yeah, you know, when Kevin and I had the referee argument a few weeks ago, when the show was over, I went upstairs and she's like, "Who are you fighting with?" I'm like, Kevin. I'm like, "It's cool. We love each other. It's all good."
Yeah, it was a heated debate.
She's my wife
My
has a new
wife.
job. Has a new job, and that allows her to be home Sundays and Mondays. So she hasn't experienced this yet. I don't think she's been home for many of these, so it'll be.
So is she going to be now in earshot for all the podcasts going forward?
But unless she decides to go out or do something else, I don't know. She's sitting in the living room now.
Interesting.
Huh.
Eh,
I don't know what to say to that. She's
Well-
sitting in,
where do you want her to be?
I don't know. She's hanging out with her mom.
No.
You see, now we got something. Okay.
What?
She doesn't.
McMahon has paid more hush money to women than he did to buy all of WCW and ECW.
When you put it that way, I never thought about it like that. I was wondering where you're gonna go with where you said, "Is it comical?" But
I mean, the whole thing is comical.
I mean, it's not comical. It's crazy.
It's not. I don't think it's crazy. It's what rich people do.
Yeah, hush money.
They pay
All right,
people to
yeah.
keep quiet when they do things they're not supposed to do. Some of them are criminal activities. Banging somebody who's not your wife and not giving her a raise after she blows you is not against the law. I don't condone it.
But it's like abuse of power in the workplace. It's like using your position to get what you want, which is never really good.
Yeah, it's true. Kevin makes a good point. Not necessarily illegal, but an HR nightmare. But the problem is, this is the guy that fucking runs the company.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's crazy.
So one of the women that he paid off was apparently employed as a wrestler in 2005. Do we have any idea who this female is?
I do.
Do you know for sure? Or you just got your sources, or
I can't 100% say that it is 100% positive, but
I don't
it
need
is.
to know.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Who are you gonna say?
I was gonna say Joy
Joy
Giovanni. That's what I had heard was going around.
Who's Joy Giovanni.
She was a wrestler for like
She was in the
brief little while.
cabinet, JBL's cabinet.
Yeah.
No, I heard
The-
Christy Hemme.
Oh, no wonder they always said she was so spunky.
That's what I heard. I cannot confirm. These are all allegations, allegedly.
Yeah, I cannot
I
confirm
don't care.
mine either.
It's crazy though, man.
Eric Freeds joins us in the chat, and he asks, maybe it was just an okay BJ, and I'm thinking a $7 million one is just okay. Like,
Well, it wasn't $7 million till later.
yeah, but like, is that worth $7 million? Like, is that worth more than WCW and ECW? I don't know, man.
It's
Dude.
worth more. Yeah.
I mean, apparently
Yeah?
he thought so.
Who knows?
Do we have
Who
an
knows?
exchange rate on this? Like, somebody charted this?
What? Oral sex to wrestling promotion chart conversion?
Yes, exactly.
No, I don't think that exists, Tony.
Damn it. So then we'll never know for sure. We'll never know for sure if $7 million was a worthy price to pay.
It's just fucking nuts, man.
Now, what if he just said, you know what, fuck you, I'm not paying you, and then she goes out and she breaks this story? So then what's the big deal? Like, is there anything more than like, hey, I fooled around on this woman, behind my wife? Like what else is there to hide? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think when you look back at all the weird angles he's done, where it involves him like cheating on his wife and like the stuff with Trish, like, yes, it's entertainment, but like,
Creepy.
yeah, like it's not like it's not like it comes out and you're like, that's no. Vince
It's
McMahon
not
never
a
do
part of
that.
his character that was ever necessary or needed. Like
Yeah.
he never had to do that kind of stuff, like the stuff with Trish, or even like God, I almost want to vomit in my mouth to say it. Like when Stephanie's like wearing that dress and he's like leering at her.
Oh, and she was going down,
and making Bischoff like make out with your daughter. Like it's like it's so beyond creepy and totally. Vince McMahon is arguably the best heel of that generation. He did not need to dive into that kind of stuff to accentuate his character. Now maybe it made him an asshole because he was doing it because his wife was like in a state of long-term depression, and so it made him a piece of garbage, and that you could argue that added to his heel persona, but he was such a good bad guy already that there was no reason to make this creepy aspect of McMahon. There was just he didn't need to do it, but he did it, and now it all makes sense.
All I think of is Stephanie going, I want to be daddy's little girl, and I'm just like, ugh.
I wonder what he was thinking when he was sending unsolicited nude photos to people.
Ha ha! Come on. We need some Mr. McMahon. We need him talking about the genetic jackhammer.
Let me go in the bathroom. let me get out my flip phone. Linda, how do I take a picture?
Bruce, get in here.
Vince, what are you sending a picture of?
I took a big proteiny shit. I want to send it to the boys. Pat Patterson will love it.
Out of base that came out of your asshole.
Linda, get in here and help me take a picture of my penis so I can send it to a paralegal.
I'm Linda McMahon, and I approve this message.
Yeah.
Remember a couple weeks ago when the internet was like all upset about the way Tony Khan was hugging Cesaro? I bet you there are a lot of people who wish Tony Khan was hugging him now. Although that's a lot of money, $7.5 million.
Fuck yeah!
It really it really puts like everything in perspective on a scale of like 1 to 10 on like what really like people should give a shit about in wrestling. Like Tony Khan hugging Cesaro now is like you said, Matt, is like not even a blip on the radar anymore because of freaking McMahon.
My question is, he paid $12 million out to 4 different women, so the other 3 women got a share of $5 million. Like, what put this $7 million above and beyond everybody else? Like, what made her up on that higher pedestal?
Maybe she demanded it.
And what are these other women like that lowball them so much? Could you imagine like the 4th one to come along was like the 7 million, and the other 3 are like, what the fuck? I only settled for like 1, and the one bitch is like, I only got 500,000. Like,
So the $7.5 million was a former wrestler who claimed McMahon coerced her into giving him oral sex and then demoted her, and ultimately declined to renew her contract in 2005 after she resisted further sexual encounters, according to people familiar with the matter. So this female wrestler and her attorney went to him in 2018 and negotiated that payment. The woman who got the unsolicited nude photos, they agreed in 2008 to pay her roughly $1 million. So we got almost 8.5 there, right?
everybody sees Davey Richards' dick pic for free, and McMahon's cost him $1 million. Look at that.
In 2006 agreement, a former manager who worked 10 years for Mr. McMahon before he alleged initiating a sexual relationship with her was paid $1 million to keep quiet about it, according to people familiar with the deal. So that's 3 women, and we're at almost $9.5 million. And then the $3 million was with the former paralegal, and the 2018 settlement with the former wrestler, both being investigated by the WWE board of directors, but the Wall Street Journal couldn't determine how far back the investigation will go.
Goddamn, Matt Squires jumps in. Nails was right. Vince did sexually assault him. Jesus.
Wow.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah, I wonder what Nails' payout was.
Allegedly. I went to WCW.
Boss man. McMahon.
You want a what?
She got $7 million. Oh man, I feel terrible.
Don't.
Holy shit. Hey, you know those stories that came out of WCW, like Bischoff's wife used to like dance with all the guys in the Oh, we playing this? Really?
waiting for this day for a long, long time.
Boy, oy, 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 oy.
Man.
Correct. Ding.
Holy shit.
He had a nickname for nails.
You cocksucker.
You gotta that nails drop is perfect. That nails audio.
Oh my god.
I was at work Friday and I saw this on the TV. On ESPN covered it, but I feel like it kind of I don't think it picked up as much in the wrestling media as the first one a couple weeks ago. It was picked up, but I don't think people made a big deal out of this second round.
Oh, the second round was 10 times worse than the first.
Excuse me.
Not that the first was anything to sneeze at, but the second round is 10 times more damaging.
Do you think a lot of people just go, it's wrestling? What do you think? These guys are all fucking no good carnies anyway. Like, do you think like that's
I don't think it
probably
helps. I don't think I would immediately go to that reaction, but it certainly doesn't help. Like, dude, it's not just like a wrestler; it's the owner of a billion-dollar company that's doing it. So, I think it's more of like a corporate scumbaggery stereotype than a wrestling carny scumbaggery stereotype.
True, but anything that has wrestling attached to it, you know.
Well, when has Vince McMahon ever been painted with good light ever? And now we clearly know that he never should have. If he
Yeah,
ever
and
was.
supposedly Netflix shit canned the movie that they were working on, the biography of Vince.
Yeah, and apparently they were there's a lot of money put into that.
Who invested in it? Was it WWE?
I think. See, I'm actually kind of confused by that. It's obviously controlled maybe a little bit by WWE, but I'm thinking like if it wasn't, and it was a completely like independent thing, I'm like now you can write a whole other movie.
Being reported the series was in deep post-production and that millions had already been spent. A producer declined to either confirm or deny the story. But one source said it was no longer being listed on their spreadsheet, while another Netflix source said that shit is out of here.
Yeah, it's like Vince McMahon coming back to the gorilla and saying "fuck him."
Right? That's crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I thought he got cheered though. I thought when he went out and did his then now together forever nonsense that they were cheering him.
The idiot crowd ate it up.
Well, then why would he say fuck him? Like you figured?
No, he wasn't talking about the crowd. He was talking about the people making the allegations, I believe.
Oh.
And
Well,
like, Wall
I mean,
Street
what
Journal
else? What else
and-
can he say? I
and
mean,
them.
that's all he can say is fuck him. What else?
I mean, he could say nothing.
Yeah, but this is Vince McMahon. Come on.
I know.
gravitas.
You want to talk about wrestlers who shouldn't be saying anything?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I don't.
I know who he's talking
The
about.
Jordan Grace tweet.
Yep.
All right, so someone fill me in on this, because I know I saw something today where she's starting like a charity or a donation drive or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
But apparently, she also said some bad shit about Jericho and Chavo, but now they're helping her.
No. She said bad shit about Chris Benoit.
Okay.
Well, first she said, I don't think Chris Benoit could hang with 90% of the talent or the talent that's out there today or something like that. And then she said, oh, and by the way, like he killed his family, so fuck him. Or what were the words she used? He could rot in hell or burn in hell.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't hate anybody for having that take. I disagree about I disagree about the not being able to hang today.
So it came up because somebody had asked her if she thought Chris Benoit could hang or how he would work in this day and age. And she went, after that 90% of the wrestlers are better than him now, which is a terrible take.
Awful take.
And then she went into like he won't remember, which
Was it a joke about concussions?
I don't know if it's like, do you joke about any of this? Like, it's all awful. The whole Chris Benoit card is awful.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm asking
Right.
if saying that he wouldn't remember.
Yeah, I guess he was taking a shot at her, or she was taking a shot at him for the CTE. And then
which-
he went into and he killed his wife and kids, and he's a piece of shit, which is, look, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that part, right?
Yeah, I don't hate anyone for having that take.
So, she knew what she was doing. She was like, hot take, or this is my hot take for the day. Like, that's how she started to tweet. Or like, people in the IWC are going to get all upset about this. I can't find the tweet anywhere. And I'm not.
But then I saw something where she was like actually talking to Dave
Yes,
Benoit.
well, she had a week. She got fucking blasted by, like, Conan fucking destroyed her.
So are they destroying her for the
They're
murder
destroying
part
her
or the
for-
wrestling part?
They're destroying her for using her status as a very popular wrestler. I'm guessing to go on this weird crusade when someone just asked you a question and you could have just been like, yeah, but I don't want to talk about it. Like, she didn't have to put the
So
tweet out there.
even if she truly believes that Chris Benoit couldn't hang with 90% of the wrestlers today, if she believes that, I can't argue with somebody's opinion. But the fact that she felt the need to go into the part that we already know what happened. We already know that he killed his family. That seems unnecessary. So I'm just wondering, are they killing her for the wrestling take, or are they killing her for adding insult to injury?
I think so Conan killed her for both.
Well, wait, I got the exact quote if you want it. This is her
Please.
tweet. This is going to be the coldest take I ever tweet on this app. I already know you're all going to be mad. I don't think Benoit could 100% hang with most of the present day best wrestlers. He would not be able to remember matches. Also, may he burn in hell. Amen. And then she followed up, proving a point. I said something very lightly critical about him. People jumped to defend him. He should never be defended. Dude lost that right when he gave his 7-year-old Xanax and strangled him while he was already unconscious. Fair points, but I think the big hang-up is we know a lot more about CTE and concussions than we did 15, even 5 years ago, let alone 15 years ago.
Yeah, if you want to play that card, if you want to play any card here, I'm not gonna get crazy over it. So the fact that people decided to, I mean, it seemed unnecessary to add that part when it was strictly a wrestling question. But if it was said, like, I'm not. What was that? What was that last quote, Tony?
The follow-up quote that she said about, no, wait, do you mean like the Xanax one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay. So she said, I said something very lightly critical about him, which is, people jumped to defend him. He should never be defended. Dude lost that right when he gave his 7-year-old
Okay.
Xanax and strangled him while he was already
That's the
unconscious.
part that I wanted to hit on, that he should never be defended. I was of that same mindset years ago, right? I said on the podcast, I don't want to talk about Benoit like, ever. But then like the podcast, industry of wrestling boomed. JR, Bischoff, everyone, like all the Bruce, all this stuff. And so, like, once I heard people a lot closer to Benoit kind of talk about it, I began to loosen my like purse strings on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if these guys can see it, they knew him way better than me, and they feel like it's okay to talk about Benoit and defend Benoit as a wrestler. Who am I to say that I should never talk about or defend him as and he was my favorite wrestler. So like, for me never to want to talk about him again, that's how like upsetting the whole situation was to me. But over time, like, I can now I've learned to separate the wrestler and what happened. And so to say that he should never be defended for what he did, CTE or not. But if you want to bring him up as a wrestler and talk about his wrestling, I have no issue with that anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, a lot of people were hot at that take, which, look, everybody can agree to disagree. Maybe Chris Benoit doesn't rate with her, but you start getting into the whole CTE thing, and I think that's where it kind of gets more than like it's an objective opinion versus like, now you're just throwing a dig to throw a dig. And look, I don't disagree. What he did was terrible, shitty. I would never wish that on anybody or anything on this planet. But if you look at it from a medical standpoint, he had some fucking bad issues You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
had like the brain of like an 80-year-old.
Yeah, and exactly. And I'm kind of surprised in 2022, like that doesn't rate more with people with the way everybody is concerned about, like everybody having like good mental health or being in good mental shape or even physical shape. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird that she would go there.
So Matt, what happened now with this foundation that now apparently Benoit is involved in? And
So she went. So a bunch of people kind of were disappointed in her. It's one of those things like I don't know, man. Like I think for me, and look, I fucking say outrageous shit all the time on this podcast,
No.
but I think like
outrageous.
she's like a very social. She's very prominent in the wrestling community online, whether it's for wrestling or her OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah,
She has
I
a
feel
huge following. To use that platform, and it's your opinion, but it was just like you could have just been like, no comment, or I don't want to talk about him. Like that was like a well thought out response. Like you like it's weird. The vitriol that's going to come from that. We talked about it 20 minutes ago. People fucking freaked out over a Tony Khan hug, a fucking hug, two grown men hugging each other, and the fucking Twitter world lost their goddamn minds.
Oh, fuck that guy and his fucking hugs.
So this was like, it was really like weird. Like it wasn't like someone was needling her. It was a very fair question. She just could have been like, I don't, no comment. I don't want to talk about
You know
it.
what though? Like
Word it.
I don't know how old Jordan Grace is, but sometimes like, you start thinking about something and some people don't put the Twitter down when they should, and they should think about it. And it's probably a little bit of age and whatnot, but you know what? She's been, sympathetic. She's like kind of, apologized for it. She's getting involved with this foundation. She's talked to Chavo. She talked to what was it? David
And
Benoit.
Jericho.
She talked to Jeff. So I mean, like, she's like, yeah, I may have said something stupid, and she's being cool about it. So like, look, I got no problems with Jordan Grace. She said something that I consider to be stupid. It seems like a lot of people did. She's fucking moving on, and she's doing something really nice. And I think we move on from here.
And she has like, you're entitled to your opinion. That's your opinion. Sometimes those things are just better left. Leave them to yourself, man.
I just don't understand why people got. I'm having a tough time trying to understand why people got so mad at it.
Because Kate's got a point here. Because she says, yeah, but when you say this is the coldest take on this app, like what, that's a well thought out thing. Like you sat there and you were like, I'm gonna say I typed this out. You read it and you were like, send. Like you were ready for the shitstorm. You knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I with
To
anything
imply that, first of all, to imply that he wouldn't remember anything. His CTE did not.
That's a dick move,
right? It didn't affect any of his matches. No one in the history has ever said like, yeah, I had a match with Benoit and he forgot everything. Like you didn't know about the CTE till he was fucking dead. It's more prevalent than ever now. CTE. Goddamn, Demaryius Thomas was 33. He fucking killed himself because he has CTE. It's horrific. It's fucking horrific. And she's like, look, I get it. You don't like him. You don't like what he did. That's fine. But like these weird, like backhanding comments, like you gotta.
And you don't have to answer every question. But then again, I'm near 75 years old myself.
That's right.
So like I'll type some dumb shit out, and then I just delete it. And I'm like, what am I going to gain by putting this out there? And that's it. Fuck it. Move on.
Like Conan destroyed her.
I mean,
no, like he went like, how can you like, yes, killing his family is awful, but CTE is a terrible thing. Like I worked with him. He was one of the smartest guys in the ring. He knew how to tell a story. Like he wouldn't forget things. Like he didn't forget things. He would go out there and Ray would want to do something and he would tell Ray, it doesn't make sense. Let's do this.
Yeah, the forget things is probably the only thing I have a real problem with the entire statement. Because that's just like a shot for a shot's sake.
Even if nobody agrees with her take, like I think that Bruno Sammartino is the greatest thing since sliced bread.
You sure do.
Matt can't fucking stand Bruno. What are we gonna do? That we have a difference of opinion, and I get that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't hate any of her. I disagree with her wrestling take. I don't hate it. I don't hate her for saying that he could burn in hell.
No, but you have to realize you are a public figure and you're going to put it out there. You're going to get
Right.
a shitload of
Matt,
backlash,
you could say like, you know, wheat bread is better than rye bread. And if you're like Jordan Grace or, you know, someone like that, people are going to be like, you're fucking crazy, stupid idiot.
right?
Like,
But then you're
no matter what the take is.
You're in a business where there's people who have stood up like Chris Jericho, and Chavo Guerrero, and people you've worked with, and guess David Benoit is still alive and well. Like your actions,
yeah.
Like you can keep your opinions to yourself, but your actions, like they still hurt. Like David Benoit didn't fucking ask for this.
Yeah.
Like it's bad enough that it has to be brought up, you know, probably several times a year when some fucking jerk off goes on Twitter and puts like Chris Benoit should be on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling, and then thousands of people go fucking nuts, and then he's trending, and everything you see is like he was a great wrestler, but he fucking killed his family like a piece of shit. This poor kid doesn't need that.
Yeah.
So to your point, Kevin, today she put out a tweet that she said, last week I made an irresponsible and unnecessary tweet. Regardless of how my personal emotion influenced my opinion, I should have recognized the impact my words would have on friends and family close to the situation. I was completely thoughtless in that regard. Since reflecting this past week, I've reached out privately to friends and family that I angered or hurt. Among those were David Benoit, Chavo, and Chris Jericho, who are supporting me in the decision to partner and fundraise with the Concussion Legacy Foundation. I've pledged $5,000 with the overall campaign goal being $20,000.
Oh shit, that's the group that what's his name is part of. Yes.
Yeah,
You know what they probably did? You know what they did? They better be like, well, you know what? You're sorry. You better make this right, and you better put your money where your mouth is, and then she did.
What,
You know what I mean?
Do you think they forced her into this? I don't think so.
No, it's like Matt, it's like when in sports, right? Like if you say something stupid and then you get called on the carpet for it by like upper management, and then you wish you an apology and do something. It's like sometimes you don't do it until like she probably reached out to them with all good intentions to apologize, and then they were probably like, you know, I'm just guessing. It's probably not really what happened, but they're probably like, all right, you want to make things right? Put your money where your mouth is and donate to this charity. Or something like that.
She continues, I'm acutely aware that the damage has been done. I would never intentionally add on to the suffering of those already dealing with such a traumatic event, and I'm sorry for my insensitivity and aggravating this already delicate topic. This is my way of attempting to squeeze something positive out of the negative situation I created. Thank you in advance to everyone who donates. Signed, Patricia.
2 points. Number one, good for her. Good for her. I definitely 100% believe the sincerity behind all that. Number two, some of y'all cocksuckers writing these fucking articles saying like David Benoit and Jordan Grace teaming up. I'm like, was this a gimmick? Are they a tag team now? That was the first thing that went through my head. Because I know David Benoit is trying to get into wrestling. I thought he was in wrestling.
You gotta tone down on what websites you're going to, buddy.
Yeah, man.
I guess.
You really do. Some of the fucking headlines are fucking garbage.
Clickbait city.
Garbage.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah. So crazy times in the wrestling world.
She made a mistake. She said something stupid. She regretted it. Move on. Vince McMahon got a blowjob he shouldn't have got. Regretted it.
I'm not nearly as easy to forgive Vince McMahon as I am to forgive Jordan Grace.
I mean, I want to know how he coerced someone into a blowjob.
Look at this meat. Look at how delicious it looks. Oh Vince, want me to hold your balls?
Oh yeah, what about it? What happened to him?
Oh Vince, your testicles are so vascular.
Want me to bring my He's on administrative leave.
And then didn't they say one of the payouts had to do with him?
Well, the first one, because
one.
He passed along the associate, and she whatchamacallit, and then she got the raise at the same time. So yeah.
Yeah, this is.
I wonder, dude. So is Johnny Ace like Vince's sloppy seconds? Like, is that the thing now? Is that what we learned from this?
Kate nailed it. This is what I said before. Probably saying your career is on the line if you don't blah 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 on me.
Go down.
Go down.
Yes, that's right.
people watching can read it too. So
Yeah. So that's what I said initially. It's using your position of authority as
Fucking
a
Matt
creative.
she's gonna puke.
All right, that was good.
She.
That popped me.
Holy cow.
we got our guest in the queue. Let's bring him in. There he is. What's up, Mr. Vargas?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. How
What's
are
up,
you,
buddy?
I'm good. I'm just waiting for my headphones to connect. You guys can still hear me, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Never mind, they're not working.
Perhaps the Dominican
You
destroyer.
guys down, so screw 'em.
Perhaps the Dominican destroyer has destroyed his headphones.
This is what happens when you buy Apple products. Did I say that?
Damn.
Don't I know it? All right,
Oh
guys,
yeah,
you're joined
Kevin had a
now.
MacBook problem this weekend.
What was that?
So Kevin had a MacBook problem this weekend.
I can completely understand that.
Yeah. Well, that was probably my fault. Probably spilled water or beer on it or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think Kevin was arcing a few on the keyboard. He was on some OnlyFans site.
Goddamn, pal.
Hashtag Kate Feet Pics.
You guys talking about this OnlyFans crap. No, my fans were hoping to see me, but apparently you pay a subscription, and here you are.
I don't like any of this talk.
Oh, OnlyFans vascular balls.
All right. We're gonna give our guest a proper intro here, or what?
Well, it's your guess, brother. You do it.
I thought we
Joining us
did.
now. What's that?
I thought we did give him a proper intro.
No, he just said, "Here's Vargas," and then he said Kevin had a MacBook problem, and Vargas destroyed his headphones.
Hey, Vargas, where are you hanging out in front of? Where are you?
I am at the cutting room over here in Manhattan. Down in the city, even Destroyer's got to look a little bit nice every now and again,
There you go. So all the way in the city to get a trim, huh? Yeah.
Nah, we're out supporting for it's a musical coming out called The Last Match.
Oh, I heard about this.
And I believe in at the end side of August. It's a wrestling musical.
That's the one that Tommy Fierro's involved in?
Correct.
Yes. All right. I know something. So
Yep.
who do you play?
Me. I swear to you, only in New York. Guys.
What's that?
Destroy.
It's like they knew I was here.
So wait, let me ask you this: what I see a lot of people posting about this musical, like people that we're close to. Like, what's the deal? Like, what's the involvement with some of
Well,
our
from
guys?
From what Tommy was explaining to us, when they're running this musical, they're actually going to have live matches during the musical. So like you'll see, not to name drop anybody, but you'll see me, possibly LSG, our young little hopeful GKM, Leo Sparrow, Sean Donovan. There's a lot of guys that guys have all known and seen around the indies, and being that we're associated with ISPW, there's a chance brothers could be on.
That'd be pretty wild. You gotta get your boy a couple tickets then. How about that?
Yeah, we'll work it out.
All right.
Why would you not buy tickets and support this endeavor?
Man.
I mean, I would if I had to. But
If he had to.
I would if I had to. Listen,
Maybe I don't have to.
Big time Kevin in the house.
What? I can't schnur? I can
cheap
schnur.
motherfucker.
You got to ask for the brother rate before you got to pay.
That's right. The brother rate. There it is.
Your brother rate should be more than what the tickets are worth.
No, that's not what brother rate is.
Brother, there should be no brother rate. You should support your brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. My mother bought a shirt for me, so Some people have to go. My mom buys my shirts, right? What? I go, yeah. Nah, we don't have that here.
Man.
It's always a wrestling business until you have to treat it like one.
Man, fucking not even 5 minutes in. He's looking for free shit.
Yeah, that's what Kevin
I'm
does.
sorry, Destroyer.
Still love you.
Right back at you. All right, so let's talk about this event that's coming up, Vargas. Creative Pro Wrestling, July 24th in Limbrook, New York at 5 p.m. You got quite a match on your hands, man. You are challenging not only the most professional wrestler, but you're challenging for the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. Talk about that, man. That's kind of wild.
So it's funny how things work out, ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm watching Impact Wrestling one day and I go, oh, look, there's Brian. Oh, he won a title. Oh, okay. No pressure. But, staying in, destroyer mode, I'm coming in there. If he's lucky, he'll walk out. If not, oh well. But I'm taking his belt, and he's going to take a beating on top of that.
Yeah, man. And what's it like? I know you're WrestlePro. You're Cap, New Jersey. He's obviously Cap, New York. But they've taken quite a liking to you over in Cap, New York. So you've been working both shows in Jersey and in New York, back and forth, Jersey and New York. What's that kind of like now, man, for you? And how does it make you feel that now you're getting this opportunity at that Shook Crew show?
It's all like they've all been like it's one because you go Cap, New York, Cap, New Jersey. So they've treated me real well up there. But I come there to work hard and do what I got to do, just like I do at WrestlePro. So not for nothing. After Brian, there's two guys in two specific spots, looking at my clock here. One of them's got a date with me, whether he likes it or not. And the other one, I'm going to have to shake him for his title.
And who would those two be?
That'd be the WrestlePro Gold Champion, Dion Rusman, and Bryce Donovan. They both have belts that I'm looking to take.
There it is.
I like that. I like that. You know what's weird, Mr. Vargas?
Gonna get.
You know what's weird, Mr. Vargas? Kevin usually he has a different introduction for Brian Myers, and he left out that thing where he usually goes, "My dear good personal friend." So I think Kevin he's a little biased. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, so his good personal friend Brian Myers. I'm sorry, he's gonna take 3 power bombs. If I'm not tired, he might take more.
That's usually how he prefaces before he says Brian Myers.
Well, that's true. And here's why I didn't do it this time.
Oh.
Because I'm actually really torn because I consider Vargas a dear, good, close personal friend. Mm-hmm. So the fact that my worlds are colliding, I'm having a tough time.
I can't wait to see who you're gonna pick when the time comes. Who you rooting for there?
Listen, man, I was about to say you're my Jets fan guy, but Brian's a Jets fan too. But
Kevin has no loyalty, and all he does is look for free shit.
No, I'm Team Vargas, baby. I'm Team Vargas.
It's amazing, isn't it, fellas?
The worst.
If he has 2 free tickets in his hand, he's pulling for Vargas. He'll hit fucking Brian Myers with a chair for you.
Listen, Vargas knows he's my guy.
He's wearing that NWO hat. You can't trust him. He'll fucking stab you in the back quicker than you can say hello. You watch your back, Vargas. Just saying.
Vargas, I wouldn't trust this guy.
Do you think he needs to worry about me?
Yeah.
We
have to worry about you every week.
I don't know. Has he seen what I've done to people about his weight at Cap, New York?
I've seen what you've done. I saw what you did to somebody on Thursday at Shotgun.
Yeah, the kid thought he had a shot because I don't know if you've seen. Brother filmed a heck of a promo talking about he was going to beat the Destroyer, and I was like, that's cute.
So let me ask you about the Destroyer character, because this is not who you always have been. I just want to know, like, when did the origin of the Dominican Destroyer actually, was that always in you, or is that something that you thought that would work better than what you had previously been doing?
Credit to 2 people in particular. One, Mark Carino, and one, Danny Moth. Both looked at me and goes, yeah, what you're doing is not working. You're a savage. He goes, they both tell me the way you move, the way you do things, how are you? And they both say, he goes, you're a Samoan that speaks Spanish, brother. Why don't you just embrace that?
Can I ask what you were doing before you were the Dominican Destroyer?
Nothing much. I saw it in my head where, because in wrestling we all have how do you put it, dreams of other ideas, and because we're just trying to find ourselves. I used I went by Big Money.
I
No,
like Big Money. I like Big
swallow-
Money though.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit, but it was going nowhere. But it was a good stepping stone because it let me learn and meet a bunch of people. Like I met Kevin as Big Money at the Wawas, remember?
That's right.
And like I said, it would just happen at one random WrestlePro practice. I was told let out my hair and start grunting, and here we are now. On the 24th, it's me and Myers for the digital media title, and homeboy better pack a lunch because it's gonna get crazy.
Now I know. So you said Danny gave you the idea to become the Dominican Destroyer. What did it mean to be? Because I think you teamed with him in Pro Wrestling Magic, right?
Say that again.
You and Danny Moff were a tag team at Pro Wrestling Magic, right?
No, ironically enough, we didn't tag together. We were in a fatal 4-way and just happened to hit a tag move.
Ah, the 3D. That was it.
Yeah. All I heard, I went to go grab Kerr, and I hear 3D. I'm like, all right. Up he went and down Kerr went. For guys that's never tagged, that came off pretty smooth though.
I would say so.
Nothing in the future with Moff then? I mean, if you guys could pull off one move together in the heat of battle, and maybe it's something.
That'd be a scary thought if you put a destroyer and a badass together.
I'll be down, especially if you guys are hitting 3D on Kevin.
Well, I might throw him up too high.
That's all right. Kevin trained the Jersey All Pro. He could take it.
Way.
Oh yeah, Kevin goes way back.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Yeah, no, it is. That was the first time he met Danny Moff's chop.
That's true. That part's true.
Let me tell you something. If you imagine how bad Moff's chops hurts, I'll be real. If he likes you, it's a chop. If he doesn't like you, your soul leaves your body. I've seen people.
Matt, did your soul leave your body when Math chopped you?
I don't know. It's a good question. We should go to the video for that.
Wait, do we have this queued up?
No, I
we
don't have
have
it
the
queued
video
up.
queued up.
Oh, that would have been great.
There's a video, and I think we found it, right? We did re-find it.
Oh yeah, we refound it. I'm just not sure where it is. I'd have to go through all the videos on my computer, and 90% of them are probably pornography. So it might take a little while to find it.
Right.
So, Mr. Vargas, you're a singles guy, but before you were in the Street Kings, do you have a preference if you're going to work singles or tag?
Oh, you brought up some old school. Woo.
That's how I do.
Tagging was cool for a little bit, yeah. But I don't see myself as a tag. Like if an opportunity to tag with Moff came up, yeah, sure. But like when I'm out there, it's me and I can control what's going on. I'm at my most comfortable. It doesn't matter if it's one guy or 7. If I know what I'm doing and I know I can control my destiny, it's hard. Not to say that because tag team wrestling is amazing and I love watching it, but I'm more comfortable being what I am and being by myself.
So what's it been like these last few years for you? We talked about Big Money, and then all of a sudden Dominican Destroyer comes out of you, and you're on this kind of meteoric type rise that we see when people are given a shot with something a character they truly believe in. What has that meant to you with guys like, Kevin, Bobby, Sean, and all these guys, and Brian, truly actually believing in this character that you were told to use, but now you've completely made it your own, and you are now not addicted to, committed to. How does that make you feel?
Well, I can start off real easy. I was the guy that was told I wasn't going to last 1 month in WrestlePro. And one of the coolest things was, I won't say who, but when they told me that later down the road, and they said, I've never been more happy to be wrong about you. So I was always behind the 8 ball because of places I were, and unfortunately not being smart enough in the business to realize that wasn't the right places to work for or train at. But everybody says the meteoric rise, but you know how it is. When things pop up like that, it's mostly those hours of grinding, those hours of going to places, traveling all the way up to Rhode Island for XWA, Connecticut, Worcester, Mass, and just pushing and pushing and pushing. And hard work does pay off, but you got to be the right type of mind to want it, be willing to take it. And I've always said that, give me the ball, I'm going to run it. I'm not only going to score, I'm going to hurt people while I'm doing it. So I'm very confident in myself in that matter, that if you give me the chance to go out there and entertain and to look as scary as I can doing it, it's what I'm going to do. And I guarantee you, because I was always told, people remember 3 things from every show. And it's true. Their memories are short term like that. I always try to be one of those 3 things. And if I'm lucky, I'll be all 3.
And you brought up looking as scary as possible. I wanted to bring this up. I'm glad that you triggered the memory. Your face paint evolution has been widely off the charts from when you first started as the Dominican Destroyer, and now it's gotten completely way more elaborate. How long do you usually take before a show to put that on, and where do you get your inspiration for your designs from?
Okay, that's a fun question. My first ever time when I wrestled Falaba at Edison Fair, I didn't even paint my own face. So let that sink in. the birth of Vargas, I didn't even paint my own face, and I only got half of it done. It's just crazy for the fact that if I do just the Dominican flag, I can knock that out in 4 minutes.
Right.
Oh wow.
But when I do anything else, depending on how difficult or how intricate I want to be, 10, 15 minutes, the most it'll be a half hour, because normally I could just turn on my music, I'll get my face paint, I'm already ready to go. As long as I got a mirror, I can knock it out. And like I said, the most it would ever take me is a half hour. But that's when I'm really trying to be intricate, like at the shotgun show.
That's why I asked, because that was crazy.
That was actually 3 different designs, and I mixed them into one.
Damn.
Because that's why I have fun with it, because you can't have a wrong face paint. So the challenge on me is, and Kevin, you've probably seen it, none of my face paint's ever the same unless I do the Dominican flag. Yeah. That's my own challenge to myself, to look up. So it's not just from my native country, Dominican Republic. I look up war face paint from the tribal people there, but I'll look up Creed. Shout out to Skylar Mack, because he's the one that showed me some of their face paint, and it is sick. Inuits, I'll look everywhere. Anywhere where there's war face paints. I've done Bushido. I've done Samurais. At Pro Wrestling Magic, I did Muda.
Oh, yeah.
So it's always fun, because I literally go out of my way to challenge myself to do something cooler than last time.
And if you want to see the Muda painting, if you go to Vargas's social media at Vargas Destroyer, it's right there on his Twitter page. It's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, the bottom was all Muda, and then I realized, wow, because I have a big forehead. I'm a big dude. So I drew in Japanese, I wrote war on my forehead.
Do you know how to speak Japanese?
As a kid, so it was easy to rewrite it back on my head.
That's pretty sharp. You said you put your tunes on when you're painting up your face. What are you listening to?
All depends on the day. Because I'm, as much as I am in the metal, I'm also a big hip hop guy as well. So it all depends on the day. You could hear anywhere from J. Cole to Kendrick Lamar to Rage Against the Machine, Slipknot, Disturbed, Machine Head, Metallica. I go all over the place.
Do you have a playlist in mind for July 24th?
Probably, I would say, because I was thinking about this because of what I'm thinking of doing. Probably Machine, the Blackening.
Kevin, you better get on the phone with your dear good personal friend and let him know the shit's about to hit the fan.
Listen, I mean, if Brian doesn't know, then he's
it's 10 minutes long, and it kicks major ass the whole time.
Yeah, and if Brian doesn't already know what he's in for, then there's no saving him.
I mean, he's got the gold now. He's got his action figure podcast. He might not even be thinking of Vargas. This could be
no. Trust me,
He had the nerve to say Vargas isn't verified, but I'm certified to whip his ass. That's for sure.
Oh shit! Get him,
Oh, man.
get him,
Oh, man.
Vargas.
Vargas. Oh no. I don't know, Vargas, my man. Vargas, a couple more before we let you go back to your fun night out in New York. So you move into WrestlePros. Someone says that you're not going to last, a month or a week or whatever it was. And then now all of a sudden you're saying that you're driving to Rhode Island. You're going to, Massachusetts for all these different companies, Magic and Jersey, all this stuff. When did that start happening for you? How long into your time with WrestlePro did you start going to all these different places? And how does that make you feel in terms of like your accomplishments so far as a pro wrestler?
Ironically enough, it started as the pandemic when people finally started opening up states, and I'm like, listen, we're here for a good time, but not a long time. We have to take advantage of all these opportunities. So I went and took those opportunities. I would show up to places that wasn't booked, shake hands with the promoter, and they're like, "Where are you from?" From Jersey. Why are you here? For an opportunity, sir. All right, cool. Like, we'll talk. And then the next show I'm on, and that's how we're worked out for XWA, for NEW, for Magic too, even close to home. I wasn't originally one of the guys that they picked to do stuff with Magic, and then lo and behold, as you saw with the four-way I was in the four-way for the heavyweight title. So shout out to Magic for giving me a shot there too. I was told you're not going to get nothing sitting on your couch. You got to go out there and get it. You got to go out there and earn it. And as cliche as that sounds, it's for real. My father's a truck driver, and I watched that man drive up and down the roads for 40 years and own his own business and make it to the top of where he wants to be. So I'm not going to, at my age, just sit down and knowing that I could do what I could do in the ring and hopefully somebody books me. No, that's not how that works. Go out there, pay your dues, and get your reps and show them that you're marketable. Show them that you're worth every penny that they're going to pay to see you.
So Vargas, I know there's a few of us that always jump back and forth with each other about football, about the Jets. You're a big Jets fan. I'm a big Jets fan. Bobby Orlando's a big Jets fan. So let's talk about the Jets and how do you feel like, first of all, what do you think about the Zach Wilson stuff?
That's my quarterback.
Don't let him near your mother.
Oh, my mother would beat the living daylights out of that boy.
You might be into that.
You think y'all think I'm tough? My mother's 5'2" and would whoop all of our asses.
That's right. So how do you think? What are you thinking this year? How many wins?
Up and down.
How many wins this year?
Was that?
How many wins this year do you think?
Honestly, if we could go 7 to 9, I'm happy with that because that's way improvement than last year. I'm happy with 7 to 9. Do I want us to go to the playoffs? Of course, but I'm what they call a realist Jets fan, being that I got to play football too when I was younger. So it's like I see what we're at, I see what we're building, and 7 to 9 wins I'll be happy with because it's more than we had last year.
Perfect. Guys, you can follow Vargas on social media at Vargas Destroyer on both Twitter and Instagram. July 24th, Create a Pro Wrestling, the Shook Crew Fun Fair. That's just incredible. That's just an incredible name for a show. He'll be challenging for the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship against my dear, good, close personal friend, Brian Myers.
There we go.
Vargas.
Get it to the end to get it in.
Yeah. We're going to let you get back to your night, but before we do, anything you want to let the fans of WrestlePro, Create a Pro, yours, anyone that might not be familiar with you, anything you want to let them know before we let you go?
Keep an eye out for, like I said, in September for WrestlePro. Watch out for that. The Shook Crew Fair. Watch out for that. Magic, when we get back in September. NEW, you never know when a Destroyer will pop up there. And at Beyond Wrestling Open, you never know. One day you look and Vargas will be there. So keep an eye out for me because, like I said, I'm not waiting for anybody to give me anything. I'm coming to take all of it, like it or not.
Beautiful. Vargas, thank you so much for joining us, man. I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon. I'm sure I'll be catching you around at one of these festivals that have been coming up. And
appreciate you guys for having me on, man. It was a pleasure. Finally, I got to be on the Shining Wizards podcast, and somebody got I had to let them know, like, yo, we've been hey.
Yeah, no, dude, it's listen, there's a few people there that are on my short list that I can't believe have never been on, but we're making that happen now. So we appreciate you, Vargas, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bud.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vargas.
Thanks,
Good luck
Vargas.
on the 24th. Kick his ass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Done. That's gonna happen.
Fuck yeah.
Please take that digital title off of him. I'm tired of seeing him on my TV. That was Vargas. Remember, follow him at Vargas Destroyer on Twitter and Instagram. Matt Squires wants to know, does the Digital Media Championship come with 50 hours of America Online?
Do you remember that? Do you remember when?
Oh,
you
yeah,
get those
dude. Fucking...
the CDs in the mail? That was like 50 free hours of America Online.
Yeah.
It was the shit.
I mean, at the time, it was incredible.
I got so many of those fucking CDs over the years.
You know what I found recently? I don't know if I put this on Instagram a while ago. A WCW Live CD. Like, you remember WCW Live? Like their like Prodigy, or it was like it may have even been their Prodigy service.
It's probably Prodigy. Yeah. Prodigy. Jesus.
Prodigy.
Prodigy. Yes. I'm
Sound like
I'm a prodigy old man.
Crotchety Prodigy.
Hi-oh.
Hi-oh. What?
So what time is the champ calling into play tonight? We're scheduled
8:30. 8:30 is Can You Beat That?
Oh, baby.
There's a bunch of wrestling news and notes we can talk about. What SummerSlam is starting to come into focus.
Fuck us for having to watch it.
I ain't watching that shit. Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. I think that's the pay-per-view in July.
It is July
23rd.
Actually, yeah, 3rd.
Yeah, July 23rd, right? That's somewhere in my notes here.
You got a little Samoa Joe versus Jay Lethal action. You got a little Wheeler Utah Daniel Garcia action. You got a little FTR Briscoes action, and that's all.
Yeah,
that's all I know.
Oh yeah, no, that's the card right now. That's the way it's looking. We got Fyter Fest coming up for AEW. Tony, I want to know how you feel about Christian Cage's heel turn.
Good for him.
You haven't seen it, have you? It's fucking gold.
It's awesome, dude.
Why? Because he calls Matt a drunk?
No, he called Jeff a drunk.
Oh, he said Matt was fucking had more drunkenness than his brother.
Did he say that? I watched. Maybe. Did he say that? I don't think he said that.
Tony's paraphrasing.
A little bit.
Perfectly honest with you.
But Matt, you're right. I'm a big.
Matt, you got to be the one with the drinking problem or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, because he said that. Yeah, that he did say that, but that was only because of something that Matt said that like Christian thought it was delusional. So like he was kind of just implying like that Matt must be drunk because he said what he said, like as a joke.
Yeah, we got a new TNT champion.
We do. Crazy Town, USA. I don't understand what Tony's deal is here.
Well, what do you want me to say? Fucking, you want me to jerk off? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know.
Oh, fucking what?
Say something.
Back after this?
I fucking set that up so perfectly. I knew exactly what the two of you were going to do, and it worked out beautifully. Tony completely zones out on AEW. Kevin gets annoyed because Tony's head is down. Thus, the beauty. Kevin was like, what's this fucking guy's problem? Oh, God. Fucking fantastic. I am the puppet master.
You are. You're pulling all the strings here, buddy.
Tony wishes I was there to jerk him off.
$7 million.
Fuck yeah, dude.
7.5. So I want 7.6. I want more.
Yeah, Matt wants to be the highest paid sexual harasser in.
Right. Would you jerk off Vince McMahon for $7 million?
Yes.
Would you do it for $10?
No.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why wouldn't you do it for $10?
Do the math.
Yeah.
I'll be lucky if $10 buys me a ham sandwich.
All right, say it was 50. Would you do it for 50?
No.
Look at the adjective, Tony. We're not here to play.
What's your mortgage? Is your mortgage $3,000 a month? What if it was for a mortgage payment?
No, I want more.
Yeah, no.
Why?
I want the house.
I know he has it.
Well, what are you gonna do for more? Are you gonna give him an old finger up?
No,
the
you
chute?
just asked me if I would do it for if I would give Vince a handy for $7.5 million. The answer is yes.
And you wouldn't do it for a mortgage payment?
No.
What if it paid off your car?
My car's paid off.
All right.
Yeah.
What if it bought you a new car?
I don't want a new car. If it pays off my mortgage, then yes.
Okay, so we're talking significantly lower than $7.5 million.
But that's the minimum I think that Matt's setting.
But you You offered $7.5 million first. So why
No,
would
I
give
asked you,
more?
would you do it for $7.5
Yes,
million?
I
I did
said
not
yes.
offer. Okay. So now we got you down to the fact that you would do it to pay your mortgage off.
Right.
If it was the lesser of two evils, then yes.
Lesser of two evils? You're getting your mortgage paid off. How is that? How is that an
Yeah,
evil?
I gotta
Because
I gotta jerk
$7.5 million, you can pay off his mortgage and buy 3 more houses.
And I got to jerk off a senior citizen.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, what if it only paid off half of your house?
No,
Why not? That's still like half the payments you no longer have to
no,
make.
I still no. I want to. If it's either 7.5 mil
Or the morgue.
or the mortgage.
Not the morgue. The mortgage.
What? But even if it was half the mortgage, what if
No,
it was
you
3/4
want
of the?
half.
What if it paid
No
off
one wants
everything but like
No one wants
one?
half a hot dog.
Well, you'd
All
get
or
the,
nothing, baby.
you'd get the whole hot dog. You'd have to just jerk it off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh God, I can't believe
What
we're
is,
talking about this.
you'd have to give him your old Tommy Young impression.
What do we do with the ropes?
The tag ropes?
Yes, the tag ropes, Kevin.
All right. 7.5 million, and it's in your mouth.
Nope.
Or
Now,
half your
nope,
mortgage.
nope. Cross the line, Tony. Cross
half
the
your
line.
mortgage.
Tony, cross the line.
Half your mortgage, and it's on your chest.
I can't
No,
do this.
I can't touch it.
What do you mean you can't touch it? What if it paid off your mortgage and it was on your face? You didn't have to take it.
No.
Tony, what are you doing?
You wouldn't get your mortgage paid off for that?
Not for that.
Tony,
Really?
This
Yeah.
This is the worst.
A little bit on your chest, like for half the mortgage.
I mean,
half a mortgage is a lot of money.
He is like an older guy, so I don't know if there's a lot there.
Oh no, he's virile. God damn, pal.
I'm still going with no.
Wow. All right.
What about you?
What about me?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Yeah, I would take it on the chest for a half a mortgage. Why not?
Really? You
Yeah,
still
why
have a
not?
mortgage? I thought you were like 75.
Matt, you're surprised by this answer?
JJ Roke says 7.5. The fuck? What's the problem?
Yeah, I don't understand that. Jay would take one in the mouth for 7.5 million.
I don't know, man. Because you still got to look at yourself in the morning.
Yeah, and you go, guess what, motherfucker? 7.5 million right here.
No, man, because you still close your eyes to go to sleep, and you probably have like nightmares, and you probably
Yeah.
like
Nightmares.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
do something. That would make me not feel good.
That would be a joy to receive a
Yeah,
gift.
then people be like, "How'd you get this?" And you have to. Would you tell them?
Yeah, you got a bottle of scope and I cleaned it out.
Yeah, that's JJ Roke says it washes.
Yeah, there you go.
Former
Be
Kenny
like I
Beater
fell into
Jr.
some money.
What if?
Or no,
what if-
some money fell on me.
What if Kevin needed one to save his life? Would you help him out?
Kevin who?
Oh,
Kevin, either Kevin. What if KJG needed a handy to save
Tony,
his life?
shut the fuck
Nah,
up.
he's out.
Matt, thank you.
No, I mean like I would.
I
do it for
understand
you.
and I get it, and I'm totally on board. Peace.
Sorry. You never show up for anything, so you're out. Maybe I might do Kevin Rogue.
Wait, what? What was that last part?
Yeah, you never show up when I invite you over, so you're out. I'm not jerking anyone off for you.
Oh wait.
You.
Oh, okay. All right.
What if Kevin was standing naked on the side of a cliff? and he
Kevin,
had
we got two Kevins, bro. You
All right,
This
gotta-
is the most.
our Kevin. I'm not talking about Rogue. I'm talking about
Okay.
our Kevin.
I don't care. Tony, stop.
What if he was naked on the side of a cliff and he was about to fall, but he had a heart on it? All you had to do to save his life is to just grab onto him.
I would do
Would you-
that.
All right, fine. Now we got our parameters.
thank
Good.
you.
There's nothing sexual about that. I'm saving
Yeah,
him
but what
from.
if Kevin leans into it after he
I mean, he's taking advantage of the opportunity. He's out. We lost him.
Bye, Kevin. He's gonna go look for another guest. While he's looking for another guest, should we take a break?
Yes. Are we? Kevin Roke says he's on the way.
See, this is why Kevin Rogue is better than Kevin.
Damn.
What?
I mean, he's
He's
might
back
listen
already. Fucking,
guess.
can we dump him? Can we throw him out?
I mean,
Oh God, he's challenging tonight too, isn't he?
yeah.
We got
Committee
to keep him around
picked
tonight.
him.
Oh boy. So what are we doing? Are we running commercials? Or are we just?
I'm not.
talking?
I'll talk. I will talk while you guys take a break. We're not
Yeah.
running enough for the commercials. The commercials suck.
Which one do you hate the most?
It's either the midnight or the inconclusive breakdown.
Really?
One, I just hate them. I hate them all. They're the same fucking commercials. No one bothers to send new commercials. I'm tired of playing them.
The one that
No one
bothers
cares.
me is,
No one cares about your cancel culture.
can I
No
ask
one-
you, since you're
Yeah.
part of that show, what exactly are you trying to change when they say you can change all that? Like, what needed changing?
I have no idea.
Like, I
You
mean,
say it like I was like I'm on the show every week. Yes, the questions I don't know the answers to.
oh, brother.
I would love it if we got like updated commercials and like different things, but this is just the
But
same.
we
Like,
don't update our commercial either. We have the same.
does
fucking
anyone play
commercial.
our commercial? I don't listen to any of the other shows.
I
They
know
just
for
play
sure.
the same commercial block.
I know. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll make a commercial right now.
Oh boy.
You want a commercial?
No, I don't want a commercial. I don't need a commercial.
You're listening to the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. 10 years of great wrestling podcasts. This is where you come for games, laughs, dick talk, and more.
First of all, that's not a commercial because you said you're listening to the Shining Wizards, and if it was a
no.
commercial,
All right, whatever. Thanks for
All right.
tuning in.
Yeah. All right. Come on.
When you're done with this fantastic or
Just-
subpar podcast, whatever you're listening to, and you didn't fast forward through this, take a second, head over to shiningwizards.com, check out the latest and greatest from us. We got a big July scheduled. We got Bill Alfonso joining the show. We got Eric Watts joining the show. Nelly's going to be there. We're talking about $7.5 million hand jobs. We're talking about can you beat that championships, cat buttholes. Look at that. You don't get that anywhere else. Any other podcast doing live videos? No, didn't think so. So when you're done with this like podcast that is kind of boring, tune in every Monday night, 7:00, social media at Wizards Podcast, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. What do I forget? YouTube. Oh yeah, God forbid we forget the goddamn rant. Don't forget the rant. Under construction, just like 280 and every other highway in America. And while you're at it, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast for as little as $1 a month. Yes, $1 a month. You can support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. And this is what happens. You go over there, right? You check it out. For $1 a month, you get your name mentioned every week on this podcast. Oh, I look good. I got a haircut. What do you guys think of my haircut? Am I looking nice? I feel like I look good today. Tony was like busting my balls about my grays last week. Anyway, patreon.com/Wizards Podcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can support the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. And what we will do is we will mention your name every single week during this segment. And we're going to shout you out. $3 a month, you get our bonus content. You get our watch alongs. You get our we do like pay-per-view shows. We do like fun conversation pieces where we talk about different topics, and that's a good time. Sometimes we do profile pieces. Sometimes we do a show. Don't ask me why I'm pointing, because I'm petting the cat. $5 a month, you get all that, and we'll plug your social media, we'll plug your podcast, we'll plug your website, whatever you are out there grinding at. We will plug it. So hopefully the people that listen to this support you. $10 a month and above, you will get entered into a monthly drawing. And that drawing, if you win, entitles you to pick a Wizards Rewind and sit in and be a part of the show. Maybe you want to be, can you beat that challenge? Maybe you like the guest list that we have coming up and you want to sit in for an interview and ask some questions. We can do that. You just got to be 10 and above, $10 and above. And we're going to put your name in a little hat. And we're going to do the first drawing on the first show of August 1st, ironically enough. We're going to pick a winner. That winner can do, can you beat that? Can pick the Wizards Rewind, can sit in for an interview, can be part of Down the Aisle, which people seem to love. So check that out. Let me just run the banner here across the bottom to show all our love for all our Patreons, and for all their great support. And Kevin Rogue is not on that list. I didn't get a chance to add him, so I apologize. Kevin Rogue, the latest. Nelly, I gotta get you out, mama. There goes Nelly. Kevin Rogue, the latest and greatest. And Kevin's got a great podcast, The Year of Pod. You want to follow him at Year of Pod. They're going in the Wayback Machine. They're talking WCW from 96. Him and Duke do a great job. He also has his own Twitter at JJ Rogue Means. So check him out. And you're familiar with him because he was the Can You Beat That champion. Of course, we want to thank Kathy Hummer, the queen of the Shining Wizards, Mr. Manny Crazzo, the king of the Shining Wizards, Danny Russinello at Not Danny Russ, I hope the first day of that new job, Danny, was great. We're rooting for you over here at the Wizards. Danny has a long commute now, so he's definitely going to be listening on Tuesdays. So shout out to not Danny Russ. Give him a big congratulations over there. Anthony Russ over at the Mark Order Podcast. Sean Toe and Sean Calejo. Kate the Great Hensler, she's doing the Mark Order Podcast. She's doing Sour Graps. She's doing the SmackDown AEW Rampage Fightful post show. So check her out over there. Macarifo, no relationship to the K, J, G. Maddie Mellinger, Christine Friesendorf, Mark Parloni.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Kenny Hossey, the Scotch Drinkmore. Jay Kopp, Big Cop of Pump from the Turnbuckle Throwbacks. Thomas Copps, the Mott Spock. He just recorded and dropped the latest Marking Out with our very own Tony from the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast. They're talking DDP Yoga and so much more. And I know Tony just celebrated 10 years of DDP Yoga. So it's definitely an interview you want to check out. Mott Spock tagged us in it on Twitter at High5Tom. I retweeted it before the show started. So when you're done with this episode, check that out. He did a great interview with Kevin a couple weeks ago, Kevin of the Shining Wizards, and now he's doing a great one with Tony, and he has reached out to me. We just got to figure out when. Oh, my fucking allergies all of a sudden. Sorry. Michael Hammond, Matthew Birch, my man Braden Bergen, at Enfuego30 on the Twitter machine. He's our number one fan from Iowa, and he collects Mattel Elite wrestling figures. Nellie's going to get killed. Brendan Haney, Kerry Cowling at the Kerry Crush on the Twitter machine. Great supporter, friend of the show. Ryan Schlong over there doing his thing at the Mark Order Podcast at Mark Order Pod. He runs the Twitter account over there. He's one of the most positive people you will ever interact with. Asian Joe, he's in the chat tonight. Thanks for supporting us, Asian Joe. David Henry Bauer III, his pal Antonio Horseman, make experimental music at Harvestman Records, 856.bandcamp.music. Bandcamp.com/music. Mike Peterson at LOL Mike Peterson on the Twitter machine. Give him a follow. Rob Humphrey. I Dunk Biscuits. They're doing their thing over there in the UK. The Daily Smart, dailysmart.com, at the Daily Smart on Twitter. They help you find the latest wrestling news along with up-to-the-minute daily podcast. Don't forget, we deliver YouTube videos to keep you in the loop. Roll.
My man.
And last but certainly not least, William Mercier Jr.
Lives are gonna be in William Mercier's hands. You know what I mean?
Kevin, I know what you mean, man. How was y'all's break?
Broken.
Good.
Oh, no, you're okay?
Oh, yeah. What was a break? What else would a break be but broken?
So I think I mentioned it in the plugs, and I think I mentioned it before we went to break. Bill Alfonso joining the show next week.
That's right, Daddy.
So I had mentioned it last week in passing, like I sublimity. Also
Prodigy and sublimity.
I had made a Bill Alfonso reference. He had responded to a Facebook comment from 3 years ago, like Tuesday afternoon. I forgot that we did the show Tuesday last week. So I finally reached out to him. And then he was like, I guess I had reached out to him 3 years ago, and he had my phone number. So he's like, hey, I have your number. Let me know when it's a good time to call. And I was out all day Wednesday between the truck and the restaurant. So I was like, fuck. So I reached out to Tony. I'm like, hey, like, can Bill Alfonso call you? I don't know what he wants. I'm like, but he wants to talk to somebody before he agrees to do the show. And I was like, look, if he wants money, like, it's just not our thing. So just, thank him for his time and whatever. And Tony was like, sure, whatever, I'll talk to him. So I gave him Tony's phone number.
What happened?
He's joining us next week.
Oh, I know that. What was that conversation like?
Gimmicks that he was selling, his whistles, and he's got some new gimmicks coming out with RVD and Sabu, some sort of like manager denim jackets or something else. He's got a merch store coming, but we got tons of time to talk about that next week. Should be very interesting.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad for kind of like, I didn't think you would want to talk to somebody, and I was kind of tied up, and I
was tied up, but I really didn't have time to talk to him. But I did spend a good 20 minutes on the phone with Bill Alfonso, which was interesting.
Yeah,
He's a hell of a guy.
I would love to know what a conversation like Bill Alfonso was like in 2022, and I guess we'll find out next week.
We will find out next week. He's really cool, still completely involved in the business. Loves the fact that he's still working, still going out doing conventions and appearances and whatnot. He actually told me AIW is starting up the annual Bill Alfonso tournament, so he's going to be happy. He's happy to be the name of the tournament as well as the MC. So good on him.
That's pretty wild. So Matt,
Yo.
So this reminds me of the time that like Vader called you.
Oh man.
And it also reminds me of the time that Teddy Long called me. So like
Later.
we've each had like an instance where we've had conversations with guests that were not 100% necessary, but probably still pretty cool.
Oh, I talked to Barry Horowitz for like a half an hour too.
That sounds like your problem.
No, he was pretty awesome. He was pretty
Yeah?
awesome.
Was he not delusional when you talk to him?
No,
About
he
how-
still wants to be in the Hall of Fame, which I don't hate him for that.
But how he has an action figure coming out and then he shows it to us and it's a painted like custom job.
Listen, man. Just because they never got to market doesn't mean he didn't have an action figure. So he's got an action figure.
He's a liar.
I got an action figure. You don't see me waving it around, but that's not my style.
You got an action figure?
Hell yeah.
All right.
T-Donk.
What?
The NWA is going to decide the next challenger for Trevor Murdoch. I still can't believe you said he eats boogers.
Yeah,
and they're going to do it with a tournament.
Yeah.
Racing things.
Tony loves tournaments.
One of Kevin's FBs, Brian Myers, is in a tournament.
You think he's going to beat the Pope?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
So it's only let me ask you a question, T-Donk. It's only a 6-person tournament?
See, I don't know because they only announced 3 matches for the tournament. I mean, we got Brian Myers and the Pope.
Yep.
We got Tom Latimer and Chris Adonis,
Right.
who also just reunited as Strictly Business, by the way.
Let me ask you another question, T-Donk.
All right.
What is this next match? This nonsense?
Look, I don't know about nonsense.
It's
And
nonsense.
Maybe nonsense to you. However, if your NWA World's Heavyweight Champion puts in a request, kind of have to take that into consideration. And considering the man it was requested about had no idea it was happening, but of course was eternally grateful, we are going to see Nick Aldis wrestle Tim Storm, who's had his ban on world title matches lifted by Billy Corgan, my pal Billy, at the behest of your reigning world's heavyweight champion. I'm okay with this. I think it's a neat little story twist. I'm wondering why Trevor Murdoch wants Tim Storm in the tournament, considering Trevor blew off the Pope when the Pope was trying to congratulate him this past week. So who knows? We're seeing a different Trevor Murdoch. Maybe he's got nefarious, things that he wants to do.
Of course he
former
does. He
champion.
wants to use Tim Storm to take out Nick Aldis.
I don't know. Last time Tim Storm and Nick Aldis wrestled, Tim Storm wound up on the losing end and losing a chance at the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship ever again.
Right. So this is like he has to redeem himself. Who knows, right? If he loses to Nick Aldis in this first round matchup, is that it? Is the door closed? Did he not prove himself worthy? Is Trevor Murdoch going to say, this guy's a fucking loser, he's out again?
I don't know if it works that way.
Well, I mean,
think-
he just went to Billy and he was like, hey, dude, I found the car keys you've been singing about for 20 fucking years. By the way, put Tim Storm in the tournament.
Yeah, but I think suspensions are weird like that. Like, it wasn't lifted for one night only. Like, this sucker is lifted. So it's not like Tim Storm would have to lose another match where that would be a stipulation.
So that's it. He can challenge whenever, even if he
No,
loses.
not whenever. But if an opportunity arose where he was allowed to challenge for the title, he would be allowed to accept it for sure.
Interesting.
So
I think
there's only 3 matches announced, so there's only 6.
no. So far, there's only 3.
Yeah, I mean, there may be a 4th match coming, but who knows?
I was going to ask, is there any possibility that this is like a kind of like a round robin gimmick?
I don't know if they would put like 3 of these guys in a triple threat match. That kind of wouldn't make sense, right? So like, I mean, I don't know. Say it's the Pope. Say by chance it's
Nah, get out of here.
Tim Storm, and
Right.
say by chance, just say for argument's sake, it's Tom Latimer. Are they going to put these guys in a triple threat to decide who's going to challenge Trevor Murdoch? They might. I think it's kind of weird though.
No, you run the tournament up until the show in August. So I think you'll get a couple more matches, right?
Unless they do this. No, they I was going to say maybe they do it like New Japan style, but I don't think they would do that where they have a point system.
Yeah, whenever I hear of like 3 or 6 man tournaments, I'm thinking it's like round robin and like the 2 with like the best record advance.
Well, Billy, Tony's dear good friend Billy. You both have all these great wrestling friends. I need to get some of that. He did not say how many were in the tournament nor when the matches would take place. So the assumption is over the next 2 months, this whole tournament will play out.
Oh, okay, I got you.
On NWA Power. And by the way, I didn't get to say it at the beginning of the show. The Mims interview was awesome last week, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, his Tom Latimer impersonation was fantastic.
Yes.
Very funny. So there's that. Kevin, over in the Impact universe. No?
I watched well, we had the big news obviously is that we had a debut. And that would be former Dark Order member Alan Angels. And he took on Mike Bailey for the X Division Championship, making his debut in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. And I watched the match, fantastic match, but sadly that is the only thing on Impact that I was able to catch. But I'm glad I did because I think Alan Angels will find a great landing spot at Impact Wrestling, and he got a huge pop.
Sure he did.
He had a great reaction.
He's good.
Yeah.
Well, Killer Kelly is returning to Impact. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't remember who Killer Kelly
Wait,
is.
Kelly Klein?
No. Killer Kelly.
Oh, not DB?
Not DB. Also, Kushida will be making his Impact Wrestling debut, which is huge.
Against
Is
Rich Swann, I believe.
Is Kushida related to Take Sheeta?
Tony, you're a piece of Sheeta.
Enough of this Sheeta.
Yeah. I do believe. I think it's Rich Swann is his first opponent, right?
You are correct. The Derby City Rumble tapings. Kushida will take on Rich Swann.
That should be awesome.
Hell yeah, it should be awesome. What else? Anything else?
So Matt, what has Kushida been doing since he came back to New Japan?
He was in a tag match, not a mixed tag match, but he was in a tag match where he was pinned by Ishimori. But he seems to be the next challenger for Ishimori's IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We are in G1 season in New Japan, so you're not going to see a lot of the Super Juniors because Best of the Super Juniors just ended. We do, however, have brand new New Japan 6-man tag team champions.
Let me ask you this real quick before you. I just want to talk about Kushida for a little bit. Is there any chance that now that he's going to be in Impact, do you think that maybe we'll see some sort of, or maybe this isn't a question, maybe this is just a pontification. I wonder if we're going to see time splitters.
Well, it's Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley are facing each other at this Roller City Derby thing, so I think it's a no-brainer to put the time splitters back together.
And Alex Shelley seems to have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder lately, so I wonder if that will lead to something with
I would hope so. Look, the junior division, the Impact Tag Team division could use the help, and I think the junior division in New Japan could also use a little bit of help.
Yeah, that's a good point about the tag team division in Impact. It's not, I mean, maybe when Cardona comes back, you'll have the majors. You have
nobody
champs. Well, you have the Good Brothers. You have the Briscoes, kind of. You have
Violent by Design.
Yeah, and they had a little squabble on Impact. So that should be interesting to see where that goes. And then you have Rhino and Heath. Then you have, I know Rich Swann. I don't know what happened to Willie Mack, but Willie Mack and Rich Swann. You have Bennett and Taven. It's not terrible.
OGK.
Yeah.
But Chaos took those 6-man titles off of the fucking House of Torture, so that's worth a celebration.
Which members of Chaos? Are there only 3?
No. It was Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Yo.
Nice.
Fucking yo.
Yo, baby.
Fuck yo. MLW news and notes real quick.
Oh, please enlighten me. Was it better than last week's Sandman and the Microman?
Hey, you know, I didn't have a chance to write it down, but there was a top 10 this week, and I don't.
Oh,
I don't have it though.
let me see if I can pull it up.
Pull it up, Matt, please.
It's
my favorite
on
part.
it's on the video. We got Enzo against Lince Dorado.
Wow.
It was all right. Enzo cheated to win.
Of course,
But
he did.
the bigger news, Alex Kane had his Thrilla and Filla challenge answered by Davey Richards, and they had a pretty good match that went to a 20-minute draw. And then, of course, after the match, Alex Kane and his muscle started beating him down, and Myron Reed, who has been being mentored by Davey Richards, came out to make the save, but then he waffled Davey Richards and he joined the Boomaye Fight Club. So now you got the openweight champion and the middleweight champion in the Boomaye Fight Club.
Oh,
I just
boy.
love that you rattled off like 7 MLW names for me to try to guess it in the top 10.
Oh, you're definitely not getting 5 of them. No way.
Oh, I'll
no
get
chance.
them all.
This will be because the champ is waiting. So this is a good.
Can I bring him in? This will be fun for him to jump in with this.
I want Kevin to get a tune-up here.
Oh, all right. If
All
you
right.
think it's gonna help,
No, it's not going to help.
This is Kevin's gimmick, bro.
MLW. Matt, do you have it?
I'm working on finding.
it's
it.
it's in the video. I don't know if there was a
Yeah,
recap.
yeah. Where in the video?
I think it's during the Boomaye match. Let me see.
During the match or after it?
No, during the match. It runs on the bottom. It's a ticker.
Hey, I'm looking for it. Relax.
Ugh.
All right, let's get this started here.
No, that's not it. That was the ring apron. Well, Tony, great job getting the fucking top 10 ready.
Oh, fuck off.
Well, it looks like we're not going to have a top 10 because I can't fucking find it. But you mentioned Davey Richards in MLW. He's returning to New Japan too. He's doing he's doing the Windy City show, or is he doing the Nashville show?
Yes, both.
Hold on. No, he's doing one or the other. He's doing the Music City show. He'll be wrestling Clark Connors. It'll be his first time in a New Japan ring in over 10 years.
Were the Wolves in New Japan, or was Davey Richards by himself?
Davey Richards was in New Japan, and Eddie was in Noah.
No, he wasn't.
You're an asshole.
Oh,
Just look, this Ric Flair's last match thing, I don't give a shit about it, but the card around it is looking mighty interesting.
yeah.
So all the matches, all the StarCast matches that they've announced is for the card that Ric Flair, like the Killer Cross match, like the Hammerstone, all that stuff is the same card.
Yes.
Copy.
So here's what it looks like. Ric Flair's last match.
Which we still don't know who he's wrestling, do we?
Haven't announced it yet. Impact World Champion Josh Alexander against Jacob Fatu.
That's wild.
Jordan Grace defends the Impact Knockouts Championship against Deanna Prazu and Rachel Ellering.
Right.
Ray Phoenix, Laredo Kid, Taurus, and Bandito in a 4-way dance. The Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, take on Motor City Machine Guns.
Nice.
How they got this is beyond me. The Von Erichs take on the Briscoes.
Oh, no shit.
That's
Oh, shit, yes. Killer Cross, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
That's pretty wild,
And
too.
Clark Connors, Ren Narita. Oh, so that's pretty cool. I don't care to see the Flair match, but I am interested in the undercard.
Who do you guys, if you had one guess right now, who is Ric Flair wrestling? I know that you don't care, but who's Ric Flair wrestling?
Dino Caruso.
Tony, I mean, you're just gonna ruin something.
I mean, Kevin, you asked and you said you didn't care. What did you expect?
No, I said you. I know you don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. You know, I just fucking blew through this episode and I can't find the fucking top 10. So fuck
It's
it.
not there.
It's not. It was there when I watched it earlier.
They must
don't
have
know
known
where
we
the-
were going to talk about
Ah,
it.
found it. Fuck it. Found it.
All
Found
right.
it. All right, I
All
gotta
right.
write it down though, real
I
quick.
see you, Christian. We're bringing you in any second now, buddy.
Fuck,
Get my
fuck,
handy
fuckity,
dandy
fuck,
notebook
fuckity,
out
fuck,
here.
fuck.
All right. So Tony,
The MLW top 10.
I'm going Alexander Hammerstone.
Do you realize I have to fucking write these things down? Can you give me a minute?
Why do you have to write this
Why do you
down?
have to write
Because
it
they're
down?
scrolling on the bottom of the screen. It's not like I can fucking just bounce back and
Oh.
forth.
All
Wait,
right,
they don't
so-
do. I thought they did a whole segment.
Nope, not anymore, sir.
What is meh LW?
I'm getting there.
I've been waiting for this
Yeah,
day
good for you. Wait for my fucking balls.
long time.
Lick, lick, lick my balls.
Yeah, lick them. Lick them fucking good, you fucking hump.
Matt, does Moose want to chime in on the top?
Knows he's got a stinky asshole and he's got those smelly balls.
All right, I got it.
All right.
I don't have a loose liner anywhere over here, Kev. I'm sorry.
No
All right, it
problem.
took me 20 seconds, but I got it. Okay,
All
who
right.
you got? Top 10.
Hammerstone.
Hammerstone's he's your champion. He's not in the top 10.
Richard Holiday.
Holiday is number 2.
Jacob Fatu.
Fatu is number 1.
Correct.
Davey
Right.
Richards.
Number 4. Please don't do that.
Correct.
Don't stop it.
Calvin Tankman.
Calvin Tankman, number 6.
Correct.
Stop.
Lindsay Dorado.
Nope.
Damn.
Stop, you fucking hand job.
Danny
Christian
Limelight.
left. No, Danny Limelight, no.
Uh,
Don't you fucking do it. Stop.
King Mo.
No, you fucking king, no.
Boombaye Jones.
I don't know who that is. Do you mean
The
Alex
Boombaye
Kane?
Fight Club.
Well, there's more than one person in the Boombaye Fight Club.
One of the members of the Boombaye Fight
All
Club.
right, if you meant Alex Kane, I'll give you Alex Kane. That's
Yes,
number
Alex
3.
Kane. That's exactly what I meant. Myron Reed.
Myron Reed, number 7.
Correct.
Fuck.
Ross Von Erich.
No.
I hate your guts.
Marshall Von Erich.
No, the Von Erichs are not in the top 10.
You mute me.
You got 4 more.
who's the jacked who's the jack guy? And Joku, the football player.
Yes, Joku. Yes. And
EJ
Ethan-
Njoku?
Yeah, he's number
Yeah.
9. Yes.
How many do I have left?
Not enough.
5, 8, and 10.
Microman.
No.
Sandman.
Surprise me.
I was gonna
Yes.
guess.
No.
I had Sandman written down, man. MLW. Jordan Oliver.
No. He's been gone for a year. You want to put Cato Brazil up there too while we're at it?
Funky Cold Medino.
No.
Um,
Matt, you come on, help him out.
What?
Help him out.
Look, I had to bring Christian in. This was
No,
ridiculous.
that's fine. But help out Kevin. We got to end this.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Enzo.
Enzo is number 8. Thank you.
Danny Limelight.
No, he said that, you hand job. If you weren't busy pressing the button, you would know this.
Laredo Kid.
No.
Mads Kruger.
Mads Kruger is number 5. You guys are never going to get number 10. Never, ever, ever in a million years.
Gangrel.
No. Although that's a good guess.
Tommy Dreamer.
Close, but no.
Close?
No.
Oh.
Not at all. All right. You each get one more guess.
Um,
You're never going to get it.
Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Nope. Matt?
Hold on.
He just came in for them.
Christian, do you wager a guess who's number 10 in the MLW top 10 for this week?
I don't even remember everybody that was said. Warhorse.
No, but he is coming back. He's
He's
coming
good.
back for Battle Riot, but he's not in the top 10. Matt, who you got?
Mance Warner.
Nope. He is not back
Jerry?
yet, but he's coming back. No.
Matt Cross.
No.
Savio Vega.
Nope.
Juicy Fanu.
Nope.
TJP.
Dario
Nope.
Cueto.
Nope.
KC Navarro.
Nope.
Brian
Okay.
Cage.
Nope.
Bud Heavy.
Nope.
The Blue Meanie.
Holiday.
Nope. Nope.
LA Park.
Nope.
Park and
Nope.
Recreation.
None of the parks.
Mr.
Lance-
Thomas.
Lanza
Nope.
Nawai.
I know. He.
Arez.
Arez, no.
Myron Reed.
No, he's on the list already.
Conan?
No.
Bandito.
No.
Roosh.
Matt is getting
Who's
closer
left?
though.
Killer Cross.
Nope. Not. Now you got farther away.
Bandito was
Microman.
close. Oh, Dragon Lee.
Nope.
Octagon Jr.
Yes, finally, thank God.
All right, I did it.
Number 10.
I was gonna
Yes,
say,
Kevin.
who's
Well,
left?
Kevin, well done.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Could have done it without anyone else.
Christian, welcome back, brother.
Oh, it's great to be back, guys. Thank you for having me back.
The champ is here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
a little
reigning
sore, but
and
I'm here.
defending.
I'm a
Can
little
you
sore,
beat
but
that
I'm here. I'm
champion?
here.
This is awesome.
Done with the 2300. Had an awesome time there. Represented well for you guys. So I still lost, but that's fine.
Don't
How's
worry,
that?
you'll get your win back tonight.
Hopefully. I got another show this Saturday as well, if anybody's in the area of Paulsboro.
Oh, fucking A, dude. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Monster Factory.
Monster Factory show, yeah. Qualifier for the Larry Sharp Cup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Excited.
nice.
Let me just pull this up here for you. Christian Rocco at Christian Rocco 14. Oh, did I put that right?
41.
41.
I
That's
don't
me.
know. Oh, yeah, Christian Rock 14.
Yeah.
On Twitter. Christian
Twitter doesn't have
Rock,
enough characters.
the reigning defending champion.
Fuck yeah. But a worthy challenger, at least according to the committee.
You know,
That's right.
let me. You know what? I'm not going to say anything.
Good, you shouldn't. Because as you gentlemen know, the committee has approved tonight's questions for this championship match, and the committee also sends their luck to both of you, both challenger and champion. So there you go. Now, having said all that,
Christian, I wasn't here when you dethroned Kevin Rogue, but how is life as the champion?
Oh, it's great. It's going great. You know, I'm world renowned right now. I can get my whole t-shirt in there. It's like the fully commissioner shirt. You can also get my t-shirt now. Shameless plug on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Look at this guy.
But yeah, no, life's been pretty great. I've been wrestling all over. I just got back from Connecticut. I've been wrestling for the Monster Factory for ever. They're doing a kids camp this week, so I've been kind of volunteering with them, but everything's been great. Just really, really busy.
What's it like having John Alba as your manager?
Oh, he's the best. He's the absolute best. Alba's amazing. He hasn't been to every single show, but when he is there, he's great. He adds another layer to everything with us. He helps us out with our character work. He is a really awesome dude.
All right.
All right, Tony. Now the floor is yours. I'm sorry. I wanted to catch up with them. I didn't get to see them last time. I'm sorry. Don't get annoyed. Hey, if you're really annoyed, go tell the committee to go fuck themselves, okay? For me.
You really want to have problems? You really
I mean, apparently if you give them enough problems, you get what you want, right?
That's right.
The council's falling apart over here.
The committee is just fine. You guys need not
Committee's
worry.
garbage.
We are here for our championship battle tonight, and it's time to play another rounding edition of Can You Beat That? Woo! Tonight we got a barn burner of a match. Former champion KJG, the Wizards' own, challenging the reigning and defending Can You Beat That champion, Mr. Christian Rocco. Christian, how are you this evening, my man?
I'm amazing.
You sound amazing. You sound absolutely amazing. I have been waiting with bated breath for this night. It could not have come soon enough for me. Have you been practicing? Have you been getting ready for your next opponent?
Oh, of course. I'm always watching wrestling.
Good to hear. And on the other side of the podium, the challenger, the former champion, the man who has cried and bemoaned and complained and shot his way into a championship match, our own Shining Wizards, Kevin. Kevin, we all know how you're doing tonight. What's the game plan? What's the scheme? I know you've been taking a lot of former champions to task with their playbook and their way about going about things. What's the strategy for you tonight?
Stick and move, bob and weave, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Just try to not embarrass myself.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, we all know the rules of Can You Beat That? There's going to be 2 questions. I'm going to pose the categories and the number of possible answers to the challenger. He will have the option to choose the question first, and we will work our way from there. He'll let me know how many possible answers he can add to the question. and then his opponent will have a chance to beat that. And if he can't, or if he moves on, whoever gets control of the board must answer every single answer that they said that they could correctly. If they miss one, they lose the point. They get them all. They get a point. 2 points to win. And if we're tied at one apiece, we got a motherfucker of a sudden death question. Boys, if you're ready, it's time to play. Can you beat that? I like it. Now, Matt, please don't be ringing the bell every 5 minutes. You were annoying during the top 10. I just want to tell you.
I thought it was great.
You got to hit me with the corrects too.
All right. So, Christian, last time we played, you got to go first, but you're in the championship seat this time. So we're going to go to the challenger. Kevin, here are your topics and the possible answers.
T-Dunk.
What?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Just a second. If you are watching live, please do not put any answers in the comments. We want this to be fair and square. And as next week's guest would say, right down the middle, daddy.
Both of you guys have really good Bill Alfonso's, by the way.
Can we block the question? Can we block the
I'm gonna not have that as my screen. I'm just gonna put like Instagram up or something.
Yeah, put up your banners. I don't think Christian can see the comments anyway, right?
No, I'm just in the waiting room.
Okay. Well, I just didn't, I want it to be fair, man.
No, that's a great call.
You got to worry about Kevin over there.
Wait, what? What was that?
You're sitting there watching all the comments.
No, I literally.
Can we get a pat
I can't
down
even see you. I
beforehand?
can't even
We
see
gotta
you guys
see if
right
he's
now.
loaded. You got to see if anything's in the pockets. Come on.
I am a bad guy, but I have the Create a Pro Wrestling Instagram page up on my screen right now, so I can't even see you guys.
All right, Kevin, if you're ready.
Oh, no, but yes.
Here are your topics and the correct number of answers. First choice, classic wrestlers, 16 possible answers. Second choice, WWNWO, 7 possible answers.
WWNWO.
Kevin, question to you. In the NWO's history as part of WWE, 7 wrestlers were recognized as official members of the NWO. How many can you name? Kevin's writing feverishly. I get the feeling this might be a table run, but I'm not quite sure. Matt, what do you think? He's writing with a purpose here.
I'm getting an echo from you, Tony.
From me?
Yes.
No. How about now?
Better.
Okay. I don't know what I did, but anyway.
I can go all of them.
Kevin's going to run the table. Kevin, the NWO's existence in WWE, 7 wrestlers were official members of the group. You said you could name all 7 whenever you're ready.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall is 1.
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash is 2.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan is 3.
X-Pac.
X-Pac makes 4.
Big Show.
Big Show is 5.
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is 6.
Booker T.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin has run the table.
That's
Unbelievable.
Tony, you got me right in my wheelhouse, man.
Kevin, were you feeling super confident about that one?
Well, I'll tell you what, I knew Shawn Michaels, but I didn't write him at first. I actually had Ric Flair at first because Ric Flair was technically in charge.
Stay away from Ric Flair.
Yeah, did you think Ric Flair was going to fuck you again?
Ric Flair was the one that put Booker T in the NWO. So technically that can make him a de facto in charge of it.
Some Federation poison.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, look, I just want to just put something out here and I'm speaking on behalf of the champ here. I think it's a little fugazi here that this NWO question comes up. Kevin's got an NWO hat on. I'm just calling.
I was going to wear that.
I think the committee needs to look into this fucking.
The questions were approved. The questions were approved earlier today, long before Kevin showed up.
Who went to Tony's house today?
Oh, that's
the committee
this is fixed. Come on.
Because it wasn't me, guys.
The
All right,
committee
so
will
Matt,
take that under advisement.
if the second category wasn't what it was, I was actually really more excited to do classic wrestlers.
Well,
So-
you might have a chance to do classic wrestlers because that question's going to go to the champ. And you know
Sweet.
what? As confident as you were with that question, I'm highly confident that Christian
I agree. Just based on the title alone, I agree.
and this question was actually submitted by one of our Discord's own, Brendan Haney. So we've got we appreciate the submissions. We fact check everything, and then we send them off to the committee, and the committee got one approved. So look at that.
Really? That's weird because I didn't see any questions come my way.
Because they don't come your way.
Oh, because you're saying we like you have fucking frogs in your pockets. Like I'm part of this bullshit.
Maybe I do, bitch. Ribbit. Here you go.
You got a French frog in your pocket?
This is fucking shenanigans.
Christian, question to you. The first WWF pay-per-view, the Wrestling Classic, was a tournament that featured 16 professional wrestlers. Christian, your question is, how many can you name that participated in that tournament?
So how many altogether?
16.
16. Jeez. I'm going to go 8. I want to try and challenge myself here.
Go for it.
Out the box, Christian Rocco says 8. Kevin.
Go for it.
Kevin defers to Christian. I love it.
I
Right.
shit you not. I just watched this recently too. I was trying
All
to.
right, there we go.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was this
Christian,
Super
so the
Brawl.
question to you is the Wrestling Classic, the first WWF pay-per-view. 16 wrestlers participated in the Wrestling Classic tournament. You said you can name 8 whenever you're ready.
So is this in 85? That's my only question. It's in 85, right? It's right before WrestleMania.
Whoa. Come on.
All right.
No, I could give him the information on that. I could.
Why?
It's November of 85, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. That helps.
Yeah. Yeah, we can give
that'll
him
help.
that
That'll help with the Google search.
Wow.
So the guy that drove to Tony's
Let me
house.
pull up my
today.
screen.
I'm kidding, man. I'm just totally busting.
All right.
I have all the faith in you, by the way.
I do too, which is scary.
Tito Santana.
Tito Santana is 1.
All right. Randy Savage.
Randy Savage is 2.
Trying to think. Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat makes 3.
All right. This is where it's going to get tough. Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff is 4.
Yikes.
I'm guessing both of the Bulldogs are in it.
Dynamite Kid 5. Davey Boy Smith 6.
It's all right.
What? What? I guess it's tag teams.
Look, you got 6. There's still 10 more possible answers. Just work your way through it.
Okay, so just trying to think of the match card too, because I remember watching this. I remember Savage in it, and I remember going, all right, Savage and Steamboat have a match in there somewhere. Bob Orton?
Bob Orton is 7. You are 1 away from tying the game. And why am I echoing?
Is Don Morocco in it?
Don Morocco makes 8. We got a tie ball game.
I really didn't think I was going to get that one.
No, well, listen, I
That
only
was
deferred
tough.
because there's no way I was going to.
Let me tell you, when the question was posed to me, I could only get 10 off the top of my head, and there were 2 I wasn't sure of, and it turns out they were in it, so I would have only had 12. And I know this tournament. I could
So,
only
like,
get 12.
let's try to guess the other. Is Greg Valentine in it?
I got my list right here.
Greg Valentine is not in it. Matt, who do you got?
Well, JYD won the stupid thing.
I was gonna
JYD
say
won.
JYD, I think, won it.
Yes, that's 9.
Sheiky Baby.
Sheiky Baby's in. That's 10.
Oh, is
And,
it?
Adonis.
Adonis is in. That's
Volkov
11.
is definitely in it.
Volkov's in it. That's 11.
One man gang
Ivan
in that thing?
Putski.
Ivan Putski's in. One Man Gang, no.
Oh, this is 85.
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk is in it.
Is Adonis in it?
Yeah, Matt already said.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Adonis.
2
more.
Hercules Hernandez?
Nope. Oh, geez. Good thing you didn't answer this, Kev.
Oh fuck. Kirchneff.
Kirshner.
Corporal
Corporal
Kirshner.
Kirshner lost to Adrian Adonis in the first round. And dude,
I know who the last one is.
who is it?
It's fucking Moondog Spot.
Yes, it is Terry Funk's opponent.
Yes, he did. Oh my God, yeah.
Moondog Spot stole the win.
We fucking watched. We watched this. It was like our first bonus watch along.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, you're
I
right.
must have watched this like a month ago. I was pretty certain JYD won. That's why I was just confused. I didn't want to say him because I'm like, all right.
Well, boys, it's time for a tiebreaker.
Oh,
Because Kevin's the challenger, I'm going to give him the question. I'm going to give him the possible answers. He will have the option to answer first or to pass it to you. Kevin, the bonus death question. The topic is new and uncooked. 8 possible answers.
New and uncooked.
All right. So to
Is this
me,
raw?
No, do you want to answer it or do you want to give it to Christian?
ah,
Well, no, it's not answer. Who gets
yeah, I give a number,
who gets
right?
the first number? Well,
Yeah.
you don't have to. You could defer to Christian.
Right.
You let him give the first number.
It's got to be. I'm with Christian in logic that it's got to be new generation and raw-ish.
Yeah.
So, I will say, I'll answer it.
No, it's not your answering. Do you want to be the first one to give a number or do you want to pass to Christian to give a number? I haven't given you the topic yet.
Right.
I haven't given you the question yet.
All right. I'll be the first to guess the number.
Okay. Kevin. Monday Night Raw debuted on January 11th, 1993 at the Manhattan Center in New York City. There were 6 wrestlers and 2 tag teams that participated in matches on that show. I will take the tag team names as answers. 8 possible answers. How many can you name? And bless you, Matt.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me. I should have muted my mic.
It's all good. Matt, what do you think of the question? As he sneezes away. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Bless you.
Oh, this is it's not as I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a tough one, but I don't think it's as tough as the what was it? The first Shotgun Saturday Night card?
Yeah, that one was a fucking nut breaker. That was like top 3 nut breakers of all time. That might have been the toughest question I ever asked on the show. But I don't think this one is far from a throwaway question.
I can name 4.
Christian, Kevin
I
says
guess I'm
he
gonna have to
can
shoot
name
for 5.
4. Christian coming back with 5.
I could do 6.
Kevin coming back with 6.
Let's go 7.
Going on here? Christian's going with 7. Are you kidding me? Kevin,
I know
you.
this. I hope it wasn't going to get to this. I know the 7th, but I don't know the 8th.
Christian's at 7 right now.
I got it.
I think.
Will Kevin run the table or will he let Christian have a 7 out of 8? 6 wrestlers, 2 tag teams, 8 possible answers.
I feel like, and it's not. It's. I guess I can't. Really
Watch what you say. If you're talking out loud, just watch what you say.
None of them are. I know the tag.
That's gonna kill me too.
I know who one of them is.
I know one of them, but I don't remember who.
It's like these guys are almost helping each other, man.
Yeah,
This is
really.
wild.
Don't give your strategies to each other, you dingleberries.
Yeah, jeez. JJ Rogue's yelling at his computer right now, going, "What are you guys doing?" Oh boy. Whew. Kevin, this is a tough one, man. Championship on the line.
No, I mean I'm very confident with my 7.
It's such a short episode too. There's not like I can see the highlights pretty much that they used to play all the time. Wait.
There is a lot in that episode, though.
Yeah.
They packed a lot in.
These are just the matches, right? We're not counting like other people on the
No,
show.
just
I was
just
gonna
wrestlers.
say, yeah, there's a couple of other people.
All right.
I see.
All right, Christian.
go ahead.
If I get this wrong, congrats.
Thank you.
No. Oh no.
But I gotta shoot for it.
Kevin is gonna run the table.
Oh.
Kevin, The question to you, actually, I need to hear it. You said you're gonna go all 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for all 8.
All right, just want to get confirmation.
Oh boy.
Because if there's a problem, I got to deal with the committee, and they're not very happy when they have problems.
I know I'm gonna get tripped up on the same one as you.
And I think I finally got it.
January 11th, 1993, Raw debuts at the Manhattan Center in New York City. There were 8 answers to the question.
Now,
6 wrestlers, 2 tag teams.
now,
You
now,
said-
watch. I flub the one that I'm confident in. Like, watch. I get the one that I'm like super confident in wrong, and the one that I. All right, so I'm going.
Kevin said you can. You said you can name 8 whenever you're ready.
Undertaker,
Undertaker is 1. Don't you fucking start, you ham job.
Damien Demento.
Damien Demento makes 2.
Yes.
See, now I'm nervous about all of them. So Christian might win this right now. All right, Yokozuna,
Yokozuna makes 3.
Coco Beware,
Coco Beware is 4.
Shawn Michaels,
Shawn Michaels makes 5.
Max Moon,
Max Moon is 6.
Doggy.
the Steiner Brothers.
The Steiner brothers make 7.
Tony, this is the one. I think it's a job tag team. But I think they were all black and masks. I want to say it's the Spiders or the Executioners. Is it the Spiders?
Is that your answer?
It is my answer.
Oh, Kevin! No!
Was it the Executioners?
Yes, it was.
Oh God.
Oh no!
I had the same exact thought process too. I couldn't figure out who it was. I knew it was some kind of job tag team.
It was a masked team played by Dwayne Gill and Barry Hardy. It was in fact the Executioners.
Oh shit! You would have beat me. I couldn't have gotten that one.
Wow!
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 points to 1, your champion has retained. Christian Rocco.
Yes.
Congratulations, champ.
Keep this reign going.
Wow.
Wow. That
was a tough one though. That would have killed me. I couldn't have gotten that last one. I had every single one of the same ones as you. I just
Who are you thinking for the 8th team? Did you have a name?
I didn't even have a name.
That makes me so mad. Don't say that.
Yeah,
I could because I can envision it, but I can't even figure out.
But
I
did
knew
you
it was
have
the job team, and I knew the Steiners went over.
Did you have all the other ones?
Yeah.
See, because Kev now he worked himself into that corner. Like he played it to 7, knowing he could get the 7.
Well, I didn't think he would one up. I was hoping that he would let me go at like 5 or 6. Like
I knew
fine,
I
go
could
for
get
it.
because I knew Max Moon and Michaels, Damien Demento and Undertaker, and I was pretty sure Yoko and Coco wrestled.
This is like high energy Coco.
Yeah.
See, Matt, like it wasn't a terribly difficult question, but that last answer is what hung it up.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that would have killed me too.
That's
There's so much that happened on that show. That's why I was like, oh my God, there's so many people on that show because they've got Bobby Heenan trying to get in.
Sean Mooney was on that show.
Doink's on the show.
Yeah. Who else was on there?
Scott Hall gets interviewed.
Yeah, Rob Bartlett was doing commentary.
Yeah.
It was nuts. There was so much going on in that show.
JJ Rogue. Now, how is Kevin going to explain how he didn't lose this time? How he didn't win this time? I think is what he meant. And this one's on me. I had it.
No, I couldn't have gotten that one. He would have got me.
I had it. I had the Spiders and I had the Executioners. And stupid me, when in doubt, always go with the Executioners if it's one of the 2 options. Because the Spiders, maybe they made like 3 appearances, and there was probably still Dwayne Gill and Barry Hardy as the Spiders. But
oh my God, that one would have been hard. I was gonna say, can we start counting like managers? They're a part of the match. I would have said, like,
dude,
Gucci
I wanted
here, Paul Bear.
it took like a flip of a light switch for me to get my head off the Beverly Brothers, like legit.
Oh
like,
no, I don't even remember them.
And that's why, but that's all I had. And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, like I'm remembering the image, like the screenshot in my head of them and decked all out in black. I think maybe with like white boots, maybe, and
I always think the Steiners standing over them too.
And I just didn't. I don't know what the fuck was I thinking going Spiders.
You would have got me.
Hey man, but I'm very proud of my my performance today. But now, like they say, back to the line.
You listen. You should not be disappointed at all. This was a hell of a night. This was actually a very close contest. I'm curious, how many did you have for the tournament? Did you ever?
Oh, I didn't even bother making the list. Once he started with 8, I was like, go for it.
That's only because I recently watched that. I wouldn't have gotten that, and I was still hesitant on who won it. I knew JYD was in it,
and I've seen it multiple times. Like I've watched it, like, but I couldn't tell. Like my first 3 guesses in the after effect were all goose eggs.
Yeah.
So like. So
no, like I also just try and think of everybody from that point. I'm like, all right, 85. Let's see who's on there. I was gonna say Greg Valentine too. That was gonna be one of mine, but that was the one I think that did you say it or
I said it?
Somebody said it. Yeah,
I said it.
Like, oh, at least that one kind of crossed.
I probably would have said like beefcake. I probably would have said.
Yeah.
I probably would have got like a couple, but like most of them. But what they hear about this game is the second you get one wrong, it's over.
Yeah. So I just was letting you test that one out.
Yeah. No, I had no. Yeah, no chance.
The thing that hung me up when I went through it was Adonis and Kirchner. For some reason, when I was first going through the list, I kept thinking that Adonis and Kirchner was WrestleMania 2, but then I was like, no, that it was Uncle Elmer at WrestleMania 2, and that it was this one. And then there's a lot of them that like had weird endings, like Davey Boy Smith and Ricky Steamboat had a weird ending. And
it's actually all coming back to me now.
The ending with Moondog Spot and Terry Funk was weird. Then there was Junkyard Dog counting the pin on Moondog Spot.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
There was Nikolai getting drop kicked by Dynamite Kid when he was singing the national anthem.
Yeah,
like there was a whole lot of weird. Yeah, there was a
They're
lot
all
of weird
short
shit.
matches too.
Yeah, and then Orndorff and Santana actually had like a little bit because it was like a face versus face, but Orndorff was starting to cheat again. And I remember Jesse on commentary, like, he's still the bad Mr. Wonderful. He's still got those tendencies because Orndorff was a face at that point. He had joined up with Hogan and all that. So there's a lot of like little things in that tournament that kind of helps you like jog your memory going through it. But even I'd first pass, I couldn't get past 10 of them.
Well, that's what helps me out with like the 92 Rumble of remembering that, because there's so many little stories that kind of like interweave in that, because you got Cooper winning the Intercontinental, you've got like Brett going in it.
That's why it's the greatest Rumble of all.
It is. It's the best ever.
That's true. I'm gonna watch it on Tony's old laptop tonight.
Nice, Matt. Any final thoughts on the match tonight? Hell of a win.
This was a great battle. Great battle.
It was.
I would love to see who the committee picks for the next.
Well, we have a few weeks. I think the committee's gonna, take a look at this and, review everything. Not saying that everything wasn't on the up and up, but impressed by both competitors, and we'll see what the future holds.
I'm gonna lose sleep over this.
I wouldn't have gotten the Executioners. You can at least live with that. I wasn't even going to give a guess. I couldn't even figure out who that was.
See now, what Christian? What you're doing is, I know you're trying to be nice.
Yeah,
but what you're doing is totally making me feel like 10 times worse than I was before. But it is what it is, man. Congratulations,
a
worthy champion. I knew it was going to be a dogfight, and I knew at the end of the day you would probably win. But I just did not want it to be this way.
Matt, I appreciate you guys having me back.
Can I send you some postage so we can get the championship to Christian?
Do you really want to put that beauty in a box and send it out?
I don't know. I mean, I thought that was kind of the gimmick behind it. No,
I mean, we didn't do it for Kevin Rogue. I can do it. I think maybe next Monday I can get it out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll see what the committee thinks, but I would think that it would make sense, right?
Oh yeah, the committee. The title's in my possession, but we're gonna talk to the fucking committee.
Well, it's not our fault that you won't give up the actual belt. You're like one
the
of
committee's in disarray.
No, the committee's fine. Don't listen to Matt.
Title in person, and I walked out of your house with it. Then I successfully defended it for months, only to be spit in the face like Carlito. I spit in your face.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
When Kevin gets to challenge the champion before I do.
Well, I lost the championship before you and never got a rematch.
Oh my God, the rematch thing.
I decline any invitation from the fucking committee. You tell them that. When I'm ready, I'll tell the committee when I'm ready. How do you like them fucking apples?
All right. Well, I'll send it to the
no,
committee.
Matt.
No,
They'll
no,
take it
no.
under
The committee
advisement.
can suck on it. They can go find someone to challenge the young kid here. He can walk all over everybody for a couple months.
Would you suck?
Committee.
Would you suck on the committee to get half of your mortgage paid off?
No, because I don't think there is a real committee. There is no committee.
Christian, this was a pleasure. We will
Hope
be in
the
touch.
committee is happy. I hope the committee's
Wow.
happy.
It should be. This is a great battle.
Yeah, this was a hell of a battle. I don't know why.
Yeah,
you're so
maybe
hungry
it
about
wasn't. There wasn't some. He went to his house in the morning. He's got an MWO hat on. It's all.
He lost.
It's all coincidence that he just rolled. That was the first the softball, big as a beach ball. I'd be upset, Christian. I don't know. I know you're a very even-keeled young man, but
Want to go get me an executioner shirt tonight?
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be awesome.
I'll be wearing a fucking executioner's mask next week. This bullshit. This fucking committee.
Well, Christian, I'm sorry that Matt is souring your.
No, it's all good.
I'll drive the fucking belt to him. Okay, I know he's in New Jersey. Drive it to his house.
Oh, what are you gonna give him the next questions? What are you on the inside with the committee now?
No, there is no.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on.
No
with the
committee. You're getting your fucking questions from the Discord.
It's the Illuminati.
What if
over here.
what if I was in the Discord and I
They
saw
were
Don't worry.
DM'd to me. You didn't. They're not posting them on the chat.
Oh,
They're
okay.
sending them
Yeah, Kevin,
messages.
come on, get with the fucking times.
I don't
Use
know.
Tony's new laptop to get on the fucking Discord.
Yeah, and don't be fucking spilling things on that thing.
Yeah,
that,
and
I'm
be-
leaving
the
it.
laptop's got a lot of history to it.
I'm
Yeah, a
leaving
lot
it
of porn on
where
that
it is.
laptop.
It's staying in studio basement.
Blurk
It's
about
not
it.
Until it's bedtime and you want to watch the Rumble.
watch the Royal Rumble in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. What, do you sleep at the table? Oh, jeez.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep till. I'll watch it before I go to bed.
Sleep jacking.
Oh
In the
God.
kitchen?
To the 92 Rumble. That's probably what happened to the last laptop.
No, I'm pretty sure that was a White Claw.
1,000 bottles of mayo.
Yes, Kevin still has an iPhone 5, Kate. There you go.
That's right.
Oh,
It's right
brother.
here. Look
Well,
at it.
Christian, this was a pleasure, champ. Congratulations on your successful title defense.
This was
And,
awesome, guys. Thank you
we
for
will-
having me.
We will see what the future holds for you next month, and we'll let you know who your next challenger will be in the next weeks or two.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
buddy.
Thanks,
Oh,
Christian.
did I tell him who the next challenger was? I don't remember.
You don't know who it is. How would you
No,
tell
no,
him?
but I think when I DM'd him, I might have told him he was taking on Kevin. After Ryan Arthur, the black face blob, made the announcement or whatever.
Oh God.
No,
What?
you didn't tell me.
He didn't mean it like that. Relax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Kevin. And if I did, tough shit. Hey, come apples. All right, it ain't worse than anything fucking Jordan Grace is tweeting out, so I don't give a
All right,
shit.
can you say goodnight to Christian? Can we let him go?
Christian, later, buddy.
Good night,
See you
champ.
guys.
Enjoy.
Thank you
Do
for
say,
having me.
Christian. Congratulations again.
Do some paid
you guys.
pragmatic shit to the belt, bro.
Really? Do some
What?
Paige Brad Maddox shit to the belt, bro.
Yeah, fuck it.
That was your closing line to our
Send it
champion.
to him.
Good God.
Our champion.
Yeah, he's our champion.
He's not. I have nothing to do with this fucking
I mean, technically, the
bullshit.
belt says the Shining Wizards, world
sure, but if
champion.
where does it go? Like when I send it to Christian, right? And then eventually maybe he loses it one day. Where does it get sent back to? The committee goes back
Oh,
to
it
Tony
he'll-
Z. Gets sent to Tony Z.
brother.
The committee's got to make a postage and they got to bubble wrap it and send it out. Fuck the committee. Fuck the committee.
Can we go
Are you
home?
wrapping up the show?
Yes, I had enough of this shit. I'm tired of this. Kev,
What's up?
the executioners.
Yeah, that's gonna haunt me.
Nah, it shouldn't haunt you, dude. You had a hell of a match tonight.
It was it was a great battle, but
Fucking spiders.
the executioner, the spiders. Tony, you got anything for going home? You usually full of fucking doom and gloom.
Yes,
on the
yes,
show.
I do actually. I forget where Chris Jericho was interviewed, but like he didn't seem to think that Vince McMahon paying off women was a big deal, at least from a legal standpoint.
You're a lawyer. What do you think?
I mean, if he used company funds to do it, considering they're a publicly traded corporation, he's going to have some problems. But otherwise, I mean, he's a dirtbag. That's the takeaway from it.
Is he?
And he was also probably, if he was offering positions in the company, positions of power, paying women more for doing certain things, then yeah, then he's probably got a problem on his hands. But you know, it ain't illegal to be a dirtbag. It's not.
Yeah, but I feel like those like that statement is like would you rather break the law and be a nice guy or not and be a dirtbag?
Yeah, I'd rather just be a dirtbag.
All right.
I mean, know.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be offering people treats for advancement if you know. I don't know.
Do you guys like the Shark Week?
Why was Shark Boy on wrestling again?
No, The Rock is going to be on Shark Week. I don't know if you guys saw that. You guys watch Shark Week? I know it's a big deal. I don't watch it, but I know it's a big deal.
I won't go out of my way to watch it, but if it's on,
is he going to be cutting promos on the Sharks? You plankton eating fucking.
They don't eat plankton.
His daughter cut a promo at NXT apparently. One of the house shows over the weekend.
Yeah, what'd they name her? Her name is like Simone Biles or no, Ava Smiles, something like
that. Your boy relinquished the NXT UK title.
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't even know he was hurt.
Dragunov. Hey, let me end on this. Let me ask you a question. So we always talk about the Mount Rushmores, right?
That's right.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore for your least favorite wrestler?
Oh God, Jesus.
Oh wow, that's a great call.
I hope you threw up in your mouth.
A little bit.
Good.
Like that's tough because it could either be like least favorite I don't care about or least favorite I just actually like never cared for at all. Like hate. I don't know if I have a Mount Rushmore for hate. Tony, you start.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if it's hate. I mean, least favorite.
Just fucking pick a dislike. I don't care. God damn it! You have to dissect the whole thing.
All right, well then you go. Then you say it.
Yeah, you go. Fucking. He's got Sabu on his list.
No, I don't have Sabu. I enjoy a Sabu match. New Jack is on the list.
You've never enjoyed a New Jack match.
No, you seen one. You seen them all. Marcos
right here. Kate's got the fucking winning answer. 4 Marco stunts.
Marco stunts definitely on the list.
Yeah.
He sucks a bag. No, Shawn Michaels. I don't mind Shawn Michaels matches. I would never like invite him over to have a cup of tea.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're talking about matches, not people that you just don't like.
I don't even know if he's. I mean, I don't.
What about Jackie Gata? She was the shits.
I don't have a problem with Jackie Gata.
Why? Because she's hot.
No. I'm pretty sure all of mine would be like from like 2003 to like 2006. Like,
how about Bad Crew ECW? They were pretty shitty.
Yeah, I don't know if I watched enough.
Like Kenzo Suzuki.
Paul Loria would be on my Mount Rushmore.
Well, Paul Loria only wrestled one match, no?
He was on a bunch of ECW TV shows when I first got into ECW, and I was like, enough of this fucking guy.
All right, Paul Loria. That's
Buff
fair.
Bagwell.
Really?
Yeah.
Buff Bagwell was great with Too Cold Scorpio, with the Patriot, dude, a fucking American male.
I know what he was part of. I lived through it all.
Buff Daddy.
There. That's my Mount Rushmore.
What about Vincent?
What about him?
Virgil, I mean.
Yeah, what about him?
Would he be on it?
Nah, I didn't really have any vitriol towards Virgil.
How about Big T?
I just gave you my 4.
I'm throwing out to Kevin.
I like Big T. Ahmed Johnson?
Yeah.
No problem with Ahmed.
How about the Renegade?
He might be on there. Just because it was so fucking stupid. But if we're playing that game, there's a whole lot of answers we could throw out there for WCW.
Friar Ferguson?
That could be there.
You're just literally throwing names at the wall.
Well, what the fuck do you want? This is what we do.
I want 4 answers.
I'm not reading that.
You just put it on the screen, stupid.
I'm not reading it. That was for you guys.
Tony says Joey Janela and Marco Stunt. That's what Kate said. And you put it on the screen.
That's what Kate said.
I don't.
Mike Peterson says the ding dongs twice. Yeah, the ding dongs were the shits.
I don't think I have any like people that I hate.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird question just to spring on us. I don't know.
Like if you want to ask me who like the worst wrestlers are, maybe I can help you out with that. Johnny Gonzalez, Renegade, Great Khali.
Yeah, those guys are pretty much all the shit.
Omos. And
Omos is in that territory.
And
I'm
I'll
top
say
5. Got your 4.
Eric Watts.
Yeah, you're gonna put our fucking. Good. I am 100% bringing that up in 2 weeks.
I put that out there for you, you dick.
I'm sure he's heard
I
it
don't
all
know.
before.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, I got mine. I did it.
Luchasaurus.
Oh,
What?
There we go. I like it.
Luchas. All right, you want me to do an AEW one?
Do it. Yes. God.
Oh God.
Kip Sabian.
How can you hate someone that hasn't wrestled in a year?
Fucking Jack fucking Flippy fucking what's his name?
He's not there
Jungle
anymore.
Boy?
No, Jack, the other
Evans,
guy, the
he's not there
fucking
anymore.
THC or whatever the fuck
Not
group
there
was.
anymore.
I don't care. He was there. He's fucking shits. I'm glad he's gone.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Marco Stunt was garbage.
Yep. I agree.
And who else? I need one more. Oh God, who else was bad?
You don't have to do. You can pick a woman.
Oh God. Oh,
I don't know. You hate everybody, so.
is that not Tay Conti? Is the Brazilian girl that still that does the dancing? Is she still around? The one that used to come up dressed up like the fucking dancer. I know she's in the NWA now, but
So
she's
you
only
should
like a
know her name.
manager. I don't know her name. What the fuck?
Paula?
Oh yeah, you know what? Paula Blaze, fucking, she sucks. Put her on there too. Fuck it. Fuck it. Good call. Good one.
Wow. That wasn't the wow. We should have done Tony hates AEW.
Yeah, I agree.
We do that every week. What the?
I know.
Yeah.
So you're not tuning in for Fyter Fest, where it's going to be the Young Bucks against Swerve and Keith Lee and Hobbs and Starks for the tag titles?
No, don't give a shit.
What about Claudio Castagnoli's against Jake Hager?
No, Jake Hager's a fucking. You know what? Fuck it. Take Paolo off. Put Jake Hager on that list.
You're out of
Fuck
your
that.
mind.
Fuck
Serena-
that.
Serena
Jake
Deeb
Hager's supposed to be a
and Shay?
monster. He's fucking Claudio's as big as he is. Fuck out of here. Jericho's lucky I'm not putting him on that list.
Wow. He's gonna
That.
Tony.
What?
Can we figure out a way to work out your schedule? Maybe do like a live watch along to the barbed wire death match in 2 weeks between Chris Jericho and Eddie Kingston?
No, nope. Ain't watching that shit. Nope. Nope.
Why
Nope.
not?
Nope. Nope.
Come on. It's gonna be there's Fyter Fest. It's
Nope.
It's Shark Week. I know Warner wanted them to do something, some kind of gimmick match.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
They're gonna have a Shark Week blimp match. You see
Oh
that?
God, is Jericho gonna have the fucking the mimosa shark fucking vat?
The Jericho Association will be above the ring in a shark cage.
Oh great. Oh, is that for real? Is that real?
I did hear that actually.
Yes, it
The
is.
whole fucking organization's gonna be above the cage.
Yeah, members of the Jericho Appreciation Society will be locked inside a shark cage, suspended above the ring.
For what match is this?
Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho, and
So they're having a fucking barbed wire match with jackoffs in a cage. Fuck that.
Wait, so why is it just the Jericho Appreciation Society? Why isn't the Blackpool Combat Club up in that?
because the Jericho Appreciation Society always gets involved first, and they start it. So the Blackpool Combat Club is there to offset the Jericho Appreciation
But
Society.
now it gives them the opportunity to start it.
Yeah, but Steven Regal won't let that happen.
Oh yeah, because Steven Regal's a fucking upstanding citizen. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
He's
Really?
a
You
tea
don't like Steven Regal?
sipping guy.
All right, tea sipping guy in the house. Also, before we go home, I told you guys last week I jumped on that ad-free shows.
Yeah.
Right, it's cool. My favorite thing is the fucking old 900, 909, 9900 tapes that they play.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's only on ad-free shows. It's fucking great. I listened to one the other day. It was Lance Russell talking to Jake right after Jake came to WCW. He's fully in gimmick.
Jake the Snake?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
No, Jake Hager.
What the fuck do I know? Jake. It could be anybody.
I mean,
Yeah,
Lance Russell,
93 WCW.
It was, first of all, it was 92, you dick.
yeah, but Lance, what other Jakes were around?
I don't know. Jake something.
Jake Milliman, the milkman.
Yeah, that's right. It could have been,
If
they're
you
great.
paid fucking 99 cents a minute and fucking Jake the Millman
The
was on the
Milkman.
fucking hotline. Kate wants to know 4 worst wrestling podcasters, Mount Rushmore. Go.
Well, 3 of them are right here.
Turnbuckle throwbacks. Wrestling Night in Canada. Mark Order Podcast.
Wait, shows or wrestlers? Podcasters,
Wrestling
not podcasts.
podcasters. Oh,
Phil,
Us three and Phil.
Choppy for sure.
I'll tell you what. I don't like the Jake Roberts DDP one.
I haven't listened to that one yet.
I feel like I feel like the connections shit, and I feel like they talk all over each other. I started listening to the Steven Regal one, and he is very still like protecting like the business. So he's very complimentary of talent, but he doesn't really like to tell stories.
And T Donk. I did start listening to Mick Foley's, and it is great.
Okay, I'll have to give it a try.
Oh,
Wait,
and Jim
you
Cornette.
told me you did. That's why I listened to it.
No, I did.
Oh,
Matt
Matt.
did.
Matt. So Matt, I started listening to Mick Foley's podcast, and it is great.
Yeah, we heard that.
You know what? I'm gonna take off Vince. I'm gonna take off Regal. I'm gonna put on Vince Russo.
I haven't listened. I'll tell you who bothers me a little bit is the host of Road Dogs. He's a little rambunctious for my like Ryan Katz, but he's been in the business for a long time, so I guess
to the Road Dog one yet.
it's pretty good. He just he can't remember anything.
Oh, Kate could be on this Mount Rushmore too, right?
Yeah, Kate stinks.
Of course, and she's on like 4 different shows, so we could have her in 4 different iterations.
That's
no?
true too.
Sorry, Kate.
She could be in all 4 squares.
But yeah, the 900 numbers. It's a fun, and then it's like Free Bird Friday, and Lance is trying to talk to Jimmy Jam about the dissension between him and Michael Hayes, and why Michael Hayes is backing Arn and Bobby Eaton in their feud with Steve Williams and Terry Gordy, because Terry Gordy used to be in the Freebirds, and Jimmy Jam's like kayfabe, like, we're all good, brothers, we're all good.
Yeah,
it's very entertaining.
I will check. So what else do you get on ad-free shows other than the podcast without commercials?
They do like they did something with Lash LaRue the other night where he was drawing the Bash at the Beach when Hogan turned. There was always contests. I get like a fucking 100 emails a day about what they're doing. I didn't even join their Discord because I don't think I can keep up.
Right.
But I like it. You get the notes. You get all the shows early and ad free.
Nice.
I dig it. And if you dig the Shining Wizards Wrestling podcast, you should follow, rate, review, subscribe. What were we going to ask, Tony?
Well, I was going to throw this out there since you are wrapping up. This is the perfect time to say this. Prime Day, which is actually 2 days, is tomorrow and Wednesday, the 12th and the 13th. If you are shopping at Amazon, go over to shiningwizards.com, click on the Amazon banner. It will not cost you anything extra. You will not get spam. You will not get viruses. You will be taken to Amazon and do your shopping. Buy everything. Buy half of Amazon if you can afford it, because part of your purchase goes to help us. And it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost us anything. It's like free money just falling out of the Wizards' trees. It's awesome. Do your shopping with Amazon for Prime Day tomorrow and Wednesday, the 12th and the 13th. Buy everything you want to buy. Shop till your heart's content. And use the link on our website to do so, and it supports us. How can you go wrong? You can't.
You can't. You're right. You can't.
That's it.
So
sorry, Matt. No,
you're good. Follow us on all forms of social media at Wizards Podcast. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you get our podcast. Look, if you listen to us on Spotify, sign up. You know, like go to another. Like, even if you don't listen to us on like Stitcher or something, just follow. Give us a 5-star review. Turn your notifications off. You'll help us in the long run, please. Next week, Bill Alfonso.
That's right, Daddy. I got to call him on Sunday.
He joins the show. Eric Watts joins the show the week after.
Oh, wait. Eric's going to be on the show?
You're not fucking serious, are you?
I'm not serious, dude. Kayfabe.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
We're gonna fill out August 1st with someone from Wrestle Pro Creative Pro, and then August 8th we have Kyle Hessler. He is the Pele Pro Wrestling promoter. August 15th we have Izzy James, and then August 22nd Chandler Hopkins, the Pele Pro Wrestling champion, and that all leads to episode 600, the roast of Shining Wizards Tony. So we are jam-packed in July and August, and it's full steam ahead. So make sure you are subscribed on YouTube so you never miss an episode, and you rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts.
Never miss an episode.
Yeah, no one on the rant is listening to this, so
That's right.
if you don't want to watch us, I don't know, because it's 2022, you can listen on an archaic device known as the rant.
That is under construction.
Always under construction, like 280,
Like I-78, like 495,
like the Pulaski Skyway.
You guys are the fucking worst.
We're the worst. You're the one that's trying to go to bat for the rant.
I have no problems with the rant.
I don't have any problems with either. Great guys over there, but you know, it's time. It's
Time for what?
Take them behind the shed. Old Yeller.
If you don't evolve, you get left behind, Tony.
Just remember, when you hit the button to end the broadcast, you need to tell me because we are still live on the rant.
Well, that's up to you to hit the button.
Well, I'm going to do that now.
Like you always got to hit the button before I say goodnight, Gracie.
Thanks
You
for
never
listening
do.
on the rant, nobody.
Goodbye.